Yes. Agreed.
Actually, I probably should sing that.
There's something wrong.
Sean,
What?
how would that get copyrighted? Yes,
What?
pa 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 is copyrighted.
What do you say to me? What did you say?
There's something wrong on my mic.
Why? You
I
sound
can't.
fine to
You
me.
guys are really quiet. And it's on max volume.
Uh, is there a little scroll wheel on your wire? Try and turn that up.
No.
Oh, well, I'll tell you.
It might be what I had to do. So maybe I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to restart the call anyway.
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
before we start, it's been like 20 minutes.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm back. Oh, I just broke my back.
Okay. To take a precautionary measure, Chase, we are gonna restart the call just in case, and hopefully
Okay.
the audio issues will fix because that's what happened to me before.
Okay.
Goodbye. See you second. I will send new invite. Do not go to whiteboard. I do not need a whiteboard. I need to host a game. A D&D game. Another meeting. Alright, I'll be right back when they join. BRB. Alright. I'm back. No random viewers join this call. Unless, of course, you want to play D&D. And this is working. Recording is going. Doo-doo.
Hello.
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 You always join first.
Don't know why.
Apparently everybody else is just extremely slow.
That was hard for me to read. I couldn't tell if that was an M, an N,
Yeah,
and
2
then,
R's.
then I realized it's just two R's because I had to like squint my eyes a little bit just to
Yeah, that
realize.
that was kind of tartar of him to do. I saw that too and kind of knew it would be an issue. Because it really do look like an N. Is it capital sensitive as well?
I think so, yes. That's why there's capital words. But I can tell whatever the other ones were.
Helpful Sean, 2 R's at the front.
R. There's Damon.
Oh my god, I fixed it. So I thought it was my audio for a minute in general because I was trying to listen to YouTube videos on here and it was messed up too after I unplugged and plugged in, unplugged and plugged in. And then I joined and I was good.
Yeah, Zoom has that happening for some reason.
So I think it's because of how I'm positioning it because it just now works and I'm gonna just not move my Chromebook at all.
Backpack.
full screen up in here. Where's Chase?
Okay, I'm gonna do that too. I don't know why I don't full screen in the first place. I guess I can because I can just see normally.
I full screen it just in case we have a fight or something. I want to look at what we see here.
Yeah.
And by the looks of it, I believe we do have a fight here.
Yes, yes. Okay. Backpack.
All right, ready to get started?
Make sure Willow's here.
She is. She is the first one here.
I
pretty
know
much
she
every time.
joined.
Wait,
but
wait. What about I thought Jacob was supposed to be joining.
I did
He
too.
is, but he is going to join later because he isn't even home right now.
Okay,
Oh.
that's fair.
Yeah, he isn't at
So
home.
take
I'm
the
not sure
game
why.
as slow as possible so he can join in.
No.
No, he ain't gonna be joining until later anyway.
We'll
But
speed run.
either way, we pick up this game pretty frequent. Or who's Jacob? Blonde-haired dude. Dates Kimberly, if you know who that is.
Rat fighter.
Maybe I don't know about that.
He's
Well,
a rat
yeah,
fighter.
he is a riot fighter.
He's a rat fighter. That's what he is.
I have no idea how to explain him to you. He's really frail, like not frail, but thin.
Yeah, scrawny.
Yeah, that has a negative connotation though.
Yeah, but that's what the word is.
I have
He's
no
scrawny.
And
No clue.
No clue.
yeah, we'll just
You don't know?
We'll just
Jacob
assume that
Thomas.
you know him, even though you just said that you don't know him.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
ignore the fact that you don't know him. All right.
Yeah, you'll know him.
But we pick up at the very end of the last session, after the dream William has, the moonlight shining in on his room, but very quickly it becomes sunrise as the moon was low in the sky. All of you arise early in the morning, ready to get your adventuring days completed, and head toward the goblin village that Skins has requested you follow him to. You pick up the last of your enchanted items from Michael the Mage. The scales now firmly placed in every requested item, if you paid for it, of course.
Oh yeah.
And you guys are either have free reign of the city or can head out to journey toward the Goblin's village.
Give me. I gotta write that down. Okay.
Wait, did I finally get my armor upgraded?
Yeah. After a 4-day wait, you guys have a robot who the Archmage assures you is in the process of getting his ear fixed, as he still has to make the prosthesis or whatever, the Archmage, as well as you guys waited for all the items to be enchanted.
Alright, buddy.
Okay.
So, you're in the city of Rexitrum. Would you like to leave it?
Wait. Okay.
Let's go.
Just a recap on Chase's armor. He it's just a +1 armor. Yes.
Right now, yeah, with the scale on it.
Okay.
And mine's a D6 damage.
D6 cold, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, I got my damage back, but it's different this time.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not. What was it before? Radiant.
Radiant.
Yeah, I was reading it.
So no, you just have cold.
Yeah, it changed from
Cold's still good. Not many things resist cold anyway.
More things resist cold than they do radiant, but not by much.
Yeah.
But in any case,
But that's different, I have.
so to start the day, the 4-day wait, Skins has kind of been just like kind of pacing around a lot anxiously as he feels like he's a bit wasting time, but he understands the importance of patience. He'll get up from his bed, walk up, get what he needed, and probably have everyone else follow him if everyone is okay with that. Everyone else want to start your day?
They can first. I have an idea what they do.
All right.
Depending on what they do, it might change. But I have an idea if they do it correctly.
Do any of you have anything particular you want to do in your morning routine? Or do you want to just get up and head out?
Wait, is my sister following us? Is she accompanying us with?
Your sister stayed at the family's because she didn't have the money to rent a room. As well as, if she's leaving for a portion of time, she wants to see her parents before she does go. So she stayed there and is going to meet you here in the morning, which it is now. So she's probably either downstairs or heading this way already.
I'm gonna like go downstairs and go outside and wait for her.
Okay. And anything particular you want to do, Nim? As he's what you have BL leaving, and Skins getting up and gathering his supplies, and just trying to gather the group.
Not really.
All right then. You get up and prepare and wait alongside Skins, waiting on the rest of your troop to be ready.
All right, then. William wakes up. He's very, very tired from what he just witnessed. He's very upset. He will grab his sword and just kind of like, you know what you do with like a knife? You kind of like rub your fingers against the blade.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that for a second and just kind of like, just slowly walk down to the bar.
Okay. You walk down, see the rest of your troop gathered, BL at the entrance, the other two near the bar. Meet up with them. Your sister eventually arrives. Jumbo just following alongside. Still entirely unable to speak to anyone except for Damien. But he's here. Loyally following you along for, saving him.
And I have to write to him because I can't actually speak to him.
I have the right to him, he says.
I have to write to him.
Oh, you said you have to write. Okay,
I have to write to him. I don't actually have his language. I have to literally write.
Yeah, I know, but I thought you said I have the right to him. As
No,
in...
I literally have to write stuff.
No, that's slave labor, bro.
Yeah.
No, we don't pay him. He's a slave.
To be fair, I mean, you don't need to eat.
Technically, he owes us a debt.
He
So
does. He owes you his life. He would have been trapped for untold amounts of time alongside those prisoners if you guys hadn't come in there and repaired him.
Everybody owes us. Even Zeal does.
Right, Bill, you want to do anything since your sister has arrived?
okay, so I'm just gonna greet her at the door, ask her if she's ready to get going.
She looks up and just like, yeah. I think I will. I think I'm ready. And she is obviously not fashioned for the road properly. Her outfit already, you can tell, will get entirely destroyed with mud, probably within the first week or two of actual travel. Just because it's not very sturdy. But she does have like an entire suitcase, backpack that she's carrying on her shoulder as well. She is overstocked for the road, as well as understocked in what you actually need. She is like the inept hikers who would get lost with a bunch of cliff bars and no water.
Okay, I kind of look at her like amused, like, man, I'm gonna have to teach this. And then I'm like, okay, dear sister, you have much to learn. Follow me. We'll join the rest of the group.
I'm hoping I learned something, yeah. Where are we headed to? And you hear that ring out as she does into the rest of the group as well. There we go.
I go, my friend Skins, he needs to go somewhere. I don't know what for exactly, but I fought a dragon with him, so I think he's pretty trustworthy to follow from now on.
Skins will like kind of stretch a bit as he's on the bar. He'll look over, kind of with his passive perception, overhearing the conversation. He'll look over and is like, well, considering that you are from the Dwindling Empire, Faye, was it? I do have to warn you, we are kind of going to be in the middle of the Kreen and the Dwindling Empire, right on the border a little bit, and if you're okay with that, of course.
Well, I mean, I'm joining you guys. As long as my brother thinks it's safe enough for humans there. I mean, I guess. I believe with a goblin it shouldn't be that bad. You are basically our ticket.
You're my sister too, and a lot of people down there know me for my famous exploits as being a werebear.
That's not usually something you'd really yell out to people. At least in the Kreen. But in any case, everyone ready? Everyone ate their breakfast. We all ready to go?
William is ordering a drink.
Yes, alcohol for the road, as always.
William,
We
Well-
kind of do need it.
wait. Okay, first of all, listen. We have an alcoholic and a person that literally needs the alcohol.
That's
So,
fair.
Yeah.
William will go up to the bartender.
You walk up and see in this particular bar, which is just the most generic looking bar in the block. This place you're in, not too nice, not too shabby. It's around the middle bar.
It's mid.
Yeah, it's mid, pretty
It's
mid.
pretty mid.
The
Mid.
tavern keeper here is a large white dragonborn man, with many scars down one of his arms, almost as if he has been struck repeatedly on it with some sort of blade, as his scales are chipped there. The other arm seems to not be functional as well as his hand shakes pretty consistently. And he almost uses that to his advantage while washing cups. But he looks up to you and just goes, yes, sir. What can I get for you?
I kind of just like mount to myself and being like, "Oh, we killed something like this before," and then be like, so what's your name?"
Name's Terry. What can I get for you? I run my fine establishment here of the best alcohol in the land. Or at least in Rexington.
What is your best alcohol you have?
I have a fine wine aged 102 years today. Or not today, but like a month ago.
How
Say
long?
strongest, not finest wine.
I said strongest.
You said, what is your best?
Yeah, you said what's your best?
Fine. What's your strongest?
He opens up the wine bottle and actually takes a drink himself and just goes, that is pretty good, but strongest it is, and reaches and pulls out an entirely black, almost ichor substance. It moves around like a syrup. I wouldn't necessarily drink this raw. I would recommend using it as a sort of sweetener to a not-so-sweet drink. You could
I
put
like
this in
raw.
bitter coffee and make it taste good and be alcoholic.
I like raw. How much is it?
Raw? Shoot for you. For a cup of it, it'll be
entire
like
bottle.
10 gold. For the bottle,
Yes.
and it's not a huge bottle. His hand actually, as he grips around it, he covers almost the entire bottle with his hand, so it's not massive. And he looks at it, looks it over, looks at the years on it, and just goes, well, I'll sell it to you for, let's say, 100 gold even.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Hands out. Sounds good.
Take out 100 gold, put it on the counter. He shakes your hand and puts the bottle in it. Shoot yourself if you want to drink it. I'm not blamed for any mishaps that may happen because of it.
I want to. How many cups do you say this would have? Just to know.
Probably about 6 or so.
6 cups.
6
Not
or
bad.
so normal, like, servings. If you fill a cup to the brim, maybe not. But, like, 6 or so servings that you would get at a bar or something.
Pints.
No, definitely not pints, Sean.
Not
You're
pints.
definitely misreading
Not
that.
pints.
Okay.
Metric system be like,
I want to see what you mean by not drinking this raw. Can I have a cup, sir?
sure. He hands the cup over that he just finished cleaning.
I want to fill it up a little bit, just to have a good, nice serving, 1 cup. Not like all over the top full. It's a little bit dripping
You
out.
pour a regular serving of this in there, and it takes a second to actually pour. Whereas it
Like
would probably
syrup.
take a second or two to fill or pour the entire serving. For you, it takes probably close to 30 seconds to get it all out because the top is not wide and it's pouring out like a very thick molasses or honey. When it drops into the cup, it makes the cup reasonably heavier, and trying to get it from the bottom of the cup to your mouth also takes nearly 15 seconds or so. And when you do taste it, it lights your mouth immediately on fire with how strong it is, but also an extreme sweet accompanies that. Almost like a cinnamon, like if you just ate raw cinnamon, that would be sort of the same sensation, except this is far stronger than just a spoonful of cinnamon, and far safer.
Mm.
I want some.
You sure about that?
Yes.
You sure about that?
100%.
Drinking that.
the
That doesn't
moment-
look.
That's how you start a day off.
But whenever Nemi speaks, his eyes kind of like shine a little red for a split second, then go away, and then he kind of looks at and is like, "You sure?"
Yep.
All right. And I fill up her cup.
You pour a second serving into another cup and hand it to her.
Do I feel anything after having that?
Yeah, not yet. It takes a minute to
Oh.
digest. It is honey molasses. It doesn't digest immediately. 10 minutes from now, you'll definitely feel it.
Let's hope it's not too hindering, but I don't know. Save some for Biel though. We need kind of don't drink it all.
I have 4 more cups.
I'm going to need like all 4 to not kill you. You do know this.
Listen, buddy.
William, look, we don't have time to sit and drink all
I
night.
had a nightmare. Okay, I need this.
I have them every night.
Okay,
do
that's
know,
because you're a
right?
quirky little white boy. With a
And
little.
I'm goaded with the sauce.
I know you are.
What are you guys talking about?
Ancient texts, my boy. Ancient texts.
I read it.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Okay, well, if you guys are ready, I'll be outside.
Nimi, how's that drink getting with you?
Tastes pretty good.
You can stand your alcohol, nice. Let's go! Can I keep the cup, bartender?
For 2 copper, you can, I guess.
It's a pretty good looking cup.
I mean, sure.
I can store stuff, like 5 pencils in it. I'll buy it.
You hand him 2 copper.
Yep.
You pay for the cup.
That's 2 cups I have.
Yes, it is.
Damien's
Cup.
just a collector of cups at this point.
Listen, I'm still like a billionaire. Alright, let's go.
Alright.
I'm plotting your course now. Give me a second.
You're plotting our courses.
Okay. I need to look up travel times for Dan. It's 544 miles to get there by road.
That's pretty far. That's a bit of a distance, bud.
Yeah, I forgot travel speed, so I have to look it up.
Did you really do that, Sean?
Where?
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn into a werebear and have everyone ride me, and I'm just gonna like run as fast as possible the entire time
I'm faster than you.
and not die of exhaustion.
I'm faster than you.
Huh?
For 2 rounds, I'm faster than you.
No, you're not. How?
Yes, I am.
How? Like,
Uh,
explain.
Go 90 feet with a spell, then run 30, then 90 feet with a spell, then run 30, then 60 feet afterwards.
Yeah, you can do that for maybe a mile. I can run like 40 feet.
Shush, boy.
Skins is
So
Skins
what
is-
Over-
pace are you guys
Slightly.
moving at? Would you like to move at a slow, normal, or fast pace?
Normal.
Normal.
Normal. All right. Looking at the normal pacing, it'll take you about 20 days to get there from where you are now, as you are on near the opposite side of the Empire.
Whoa!
You guys pack your supplies and head out towards your goblin village. The first half a day goes normal. What, Skins?
Skins is going to make sure to tightly keep an eye on the Dwindalian pardon.
Yeah, you just keep holding that piece of paper, checking that it's still there every few minutes, making sure you can actually travel this land without getting murdered.
Yep.
But the first half of the day goes entirely smooth. Nothing seems to be of any interest. After that, though, you see an odd sight on the road, but not one unexpected. A fellow traveler is just standing on the side of the road. He has what looks to be a clipboard and a pen, and he's just standing there waiting. As you guys walk up, he calls out, "Hail! What's your names? Your group? Do you call yourself by any particular name?"
Skins, I forgot it. What is it? Skins, I forgot it. Skins, I forgot it.
Just call us the Nameless for now. We don't really have a name, and we're too stupid to think up one.
The Nameless.
Blank!
That's a good name, sirs. Do you happen to know of any who have traveled towards Ayor recently, or have you yourselves?
No?
And this looks to be a somewhat young, probably surprisingly young. He is wearing a bluish robe, carrying his clipboard and a quill. Seemingly no one else around. He's just standing in the middle of the road, waiting. He's probably like 17 to 20 max. Just asking.
Did we?
That's kind of a odd question you'd ask.
Why?
I'm
Traveler.
looking for a particular group. They have become slightly famous, but they haven't given any names to anyone. I'm trying to find them, as I am doing a report on the heroes of the Empire.
Who's in the group? May I ask? Do you know any names?
It's near impossible to tell. Sometimes there's a goblin, and there's a goblin right there. That's why I ask you guys. There's a goblin in the group. I know that much. There's a half-elf. I'm not so sure if you're a half-elf or not, pointing at William. I really can't tell. You are.
I am.
That increases my odds. But sometimes there's a dwarf. Sometimes there's a robot. Sometimes there's a cleric. And you're a cleric, but you're not the right kind of cleric. You're not the right race. Sometimes there's none of those. It's near impossible to tell who is in this group. I just know that they have done very good for the Empire and the menagerie.
It's not about the 99.
Can I make an insight check on him?
Make an insight check.
I want to know, like, if he's all good, and he's not just, like, has malicious intent.
Trent.
Do what?
I asked if he's talking about the 99.
That's a natural 20, Trent. Does he have malicious intent? First natural 20 of the game!
You ask if he knows the Mighty Nine, but before that happens, Skins locks his eyes on this young boy, is what it looks like at least. And he doesn't seem to harbor extreme malicious intent, if any. He seems to be genuinely intrigued about something, and interested in following the group he's talking about. Likely for both research, because you don't get just that he's a journalist, you also get that he has a personal interest for some reason. But alongside just being a journalist, he also has that personal interest. But when you ask about the Mighty Nine, he goes, that troop has stopped adventuring, I don't know, 18 years ago?
Are you a fan too?
They're famous. I know of their exploits, some of them, of course. I don't know all. I haven't kept up if they've done anything interesting recently.
We should make a fan club.
William, please be somewhat serious.
But do you know of this troop I'm talking about? Was it you?
So he just, like, takes a second to kind of just, like, think for a second, and he's like, well, I mean, what's the harm? I mean, we were at Ayor pretty recently.
So it is you. So these two are new, I can see. I haven't heard of them yet, other than they hired a guide and apparently were cursed somewhere in Ayor. Though that's obviously a lie, because I know you're not cursed. You've been around like this for a while. I just have a few questions about you, your equipment you use, and how you plan to help the Empire.
One second. I think me and my colleagues need to come up with a name. Everyone, huddle up.
All right. We have never been able to make a name. Me and Skins always think about somebody super like the Outsiders or like whatever. Like we don't know anything about names.
Wait,
An idea?
I think I have a name idea.
What?
The Fudgy Smudders.
Great name.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
No, look, since we're super Um, not great at naming things, obviously. Like, look at me. I just named a bat a bat. Okay.
Wait.
All right,
I
Nemu,
think-
how do you got a name?
I think I actually have a name.
What?
The Imperfects.
The imperfections?
No, just the Imperfects.
What about the alcoholics?
I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink.
Yeah, but there's
Yes, but in some way we are all imperfect. Therefore, my statement is correct.
What about you?
You know what? Yeah, I like that one. That's actually one of the first few names I like.
Let's see if Nimi has one. Nimi, do you have a name? Do you have a name for us?
Not really.
All right.
Hmm.
So everyone agree with the imperfects this time? William? Side note, I love how this is going to completely get rid of the nameless.
I can go back and change it. I don't care.
Yeah, I know. That'd be perfect.
Are you guys sure about the imperfects?
I mean, look at us. I'm a goblin wielding a bow twice my size. We have
Yeah, but you
fair
have like 6 gods on your side. So you're not imperfect at all, you're just a goblin. That's the only bad thing about you.
I'm talking about... Okay, look...
By the way,
distinct-
you guys have a high enough passive perception as a group to know that the dude standing next to you, you guys like turned away to start talking. He is trying his best to overhear what you're saying.
I'm gonna like turn around and just go.
Skin's gonna just rub his face for a second. It's like, all right, you know what? Let's just think this for another time. All right. But the imperfects. Okay. As a placeholder, put imperfects because that's the new name we're gonna try and go with. Maybe.
All right. He marks
Imperfects.
off the first one, writes the imperfects. So, are you willing to listen to some questioning as you walk?
Yes.
Depends.
questions.
How far are you willing to go out? We're heading pretty far. How far?
I have spells. I can teleport back half a mile at a time.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
maybe
I can walk with you for hours and still be able to reach home fairly easily. What I have, my first question is for you, Goblin. What makes you stand out from your race? That is a question that many people are asking. Why trust you, and why are you better than most goblins people would meet?
That's it's honestly a question I never thought I'd be asked, but give me a second. I gotta think of that one. Well, for one, unlike a lot of my race, I do wish to find people. I wish to tell people that goblins aren't all as bad as people are brought out to be. Sure, maybe back in the past, all we might have done was just raid, scavenge, whatever we could do. But we just don't have the opportunities as everyone else. If we could just, all work together, I feel like we could, be a part of society and stuff like that.
So, what comments do you have about the Felderwin goblin still raiding the village very frequently? And he asks if he's holding a microphone with his feather.
How far is Fellerwind? Where is that?
Felderwin is a small farming village. It's the direction you're heading. You're not going to pass it. You passed by it real close when you first came to the Empire. There's just goblins there that apparently are raiding the village.
Is this on the south side or the north
Yes,
side?
closer to the south.
Well, as you can probably already know, a lot of goblins aren't really in the same tribes, so each tribe is going to be different. In a way, I guess you could probably consider them, in a weird way, similar to half-orcs. They have their own tribes, they all do their own thing. But those guys, I really don't know. They're all the way in the south. I'm from up north.
Fair enough. My last question for you, Goblin. What or where did you get your bow and arrow?
Okay. Well, I've had many other other places.
But
where I
this
had...
one's remarkable.
Oh, this one. Well, this one I bought at a magic shop somewhere. I think was it in the Dwindling Empire?
It was a dash, yes.
It was somewhere
Zag
in
dash, as you call it.
Zadash.
I actually went to a magic shop originally to get the this bow, but recently I went to Aor. My friends here and I killed a dragon, and I upgraded a little bit more, and here it is.
Remarkable. Can I hold the bow for a moment, cast an identify spell over it, just so I can know its capabilities, so I can explain it to the public?
All right, sure. And Skins will kind of hand it to him, but obviously, since he's not holding the bow anymore, I'm assuming the boon gets kind of wore off.
Well, the thing is, it's a magic item. It necessarily the guy doesn't even know that there's a boon active in it.
Oh, okay.
He just is interested in the magic item that you managed to wield. He holds it, tries to pull it back, and struggles. Kind of nods, impressed. Cast a spell over it. I want William. Well, yeah, William's the really only spellcaster.
Well, no, Biel has a
Nimi is a spellcaster.
That's
Full
fair.
spellcaster.
and Biel
Okay,
is also a spell.
any two of you, or with advantage, can roll an Arcana check.
I'm rolling.
Wait. Me. I have good Arcana.
What's your Arcana?
Yeah, let me check real quick.
That's
I think it's
metagaming.
+7.
It doesn't matter, Trent.
I have a 7 Arcana.
Okay, you can. Nimi, do you want to roll one, or do you want to give him advantage?
I already have advantage.
No, it's any two of you or one with advantage.
No, I have advantage on Arcana rolls just from the eye.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Okay, so Nimi, you want to. What's Nimi's Arcana?
Mm.
I'm gonna look at that real quick. Nimi, do you want to even roll?
Hmm?
Do you want to roll an Arcana check?
Nah.
Okay, then I'll roll it. Okay, so I have a +2 to it.
I got a
Okay.
13.
Okay, let me see my. Hurry up! Come on, reroll.
That's a 21.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yep, highest.
So
is 20.
21.
21. You see that while he casts Identify and Detect Magic and all these sort of identifying spells, he also throws in there very quickly a tracking spell. Locate a station, like a locate spell. That will stay active for long enough for him to follow it for a at least small portion of time.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing there?
What do you mean? I'm just he gave me permission to inspect his bow.
Coming to track us down?
You're in front of me. And he hands the bow back to Skins.
But I know that spell. Hey, I know that spell.
Hey, what? I gave him his bow back.
So
I can keep it if you would like.
well, Skins, he did cast Identify and Detect Magic. He also, what's it called?
A locate object spell, but at a high enough level that it will stay for an hour at least.
He also cast a little bit of a high little locating spell.
Now, why would you do that?
He looks up and just goes, "To be honest, I can't stay for very long. If I need to find you again, that will help me immensely. I can now scry on that object and know exactly where you are, so I can teleport directly to your location and interview you more, especially if you achieve anything more great than you already have."
Insight.
Make an insight check.
To make sure he's, just interview more.
Yeah, I'm just interviewing you.
Yeah,
interview more.
Skins will also do that as he's now his trustworthiness has kind of went down.
It's also a +2.
Well, remember, as far as you can tell, he doesn't necessarily carry any ill intent.
He doesn't have.
He's not bad, but I don't know why he would expect to just be interview more.
Well, he doesn't necessarily want to kill you, is what that means.
He wants to steal it.
Well, if you want to steal it, I mean, why would he have handed it?
21 again.
21. Yeah, I don't know. He really doesn't want to just interview you. He's likely, from what you can guess, right now on the defensive, but also probably paid to do this by someone. Pay to tell your location to someone for gold.
I'm gonna
Whatever.
walk up to the dude and like pat him on the back, and I'm gonna go. So, where exactly, like, do you hail from? What region of Windalia?
Oh, my home. He starts stuttering when you put your hand on his shoulder. My hometown is actually in Zadash,
Okay,
Nicodratus.
I'm gonna put one hand on. I'm gonna put
Wait.
both
Did you
hands
say
on shoulders.
Nicodratus?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put both hands on my shoulder on his shoulders and try to make it like an intimidation. I'm gonna try to intimidate him and say, "Tell me who sent you."
Roll an intimidation check.
I would say with advantage because Nicodranus is in menagerie.
How would that infect intimidation? How would
Because
that
we're getting on him. We're getting close on him.
He told you willingly that he was from Nicodratus.
Yeah, but he said his ass first.
No, he didn't.
He
They
did.
did. Yeah, you said a dash.
He didn't say he was from Zadash.
Yeah.
15.
No,
did
he
say
asked you about Zadash. When you
Hmm.
told him the magic shop, as far as I remember, I don't think I ever said he was from Zadash.
No, you said he was from Zadash and then immediately said Nicodranus.
I don't know
Okay.
about that, but okay.
Then we're gonna go with Trenton's on accident saying that.
Yeah, that was an accident. If I did say it, it was accident.
Extreme gaslighting. Okay,
Yeah,
15, Trent.
15, and that was the intimidation. Well, he
Yeah.
looks scared, but he like considers for a second and just goes, "No, I work for a journalist company. They paid me to do this. Yeah." I think I'm going to leave now, if you don't mind.
No. I want to talk with you for a minute.
Dispel the magic first, then you can leave.
So the magic's one-time use. It's an identify and detect magic spell. The locate will only last for an hour. I swear.
Another inside check.
Make an insight check.
Probably that should be the last one we can make.
I
We
mean, you
made
guys.
so
I mean, you know that he's getting
22.
deeper and deeper. What'd you roll?
22.
22. Yeah. About that 1 hour mark. That's the problem. You understand that he both lied to you, as in he's like his facial expressions gave it away, but also his own words gave it away, because he said that this wasn't even a locate spell.
17
This was a
seconds left.
scrying spell. Okay,
15
we'll
yeah,
reset before we
Yeah, we'll
conclude this
reset.
encounter.
Yeah, because something fishy's afoot.
That don't even make sense. Invalid. What do you mean invalid meeting ID? That don't even make sense. Yeah, this guy, man, kind of suspicious, isn't he? Will our heroes face a greater threat posed by this random journalist? Are they doomed to the public perspective? Will the world's crushing peer pressure weigh on their shoulders so heavily they collapse? Next time on... I'll be right back.
But Trent, I just remembered I could have counterspelled it. Until the last second too, dude. That was annoying. I can't do
Learn
any more.
your spells.
I forgot I have it, Sean, because I'm a warlock. Why would a warlock have to remember a counterspell?
Because you have 2 fucking spells.
No, I have 2 spell slots. I have like 20 spells.
Exactly.
I have 20 spells, but not 2. I just got 2 spell slots. That don't make sense. Hello.
Here we go.
It is a scrying spell. How do we get rid of it?
All right, everyone here? No, not quite.
Chase is, and he's like the guy that's talking to you right now.
Boop, boop, boop.
Who is here first this time?
Sean.
You
Think
were faster this time.
No, because I opened it and I already saw Sean's Bryant as the name. So.
I opened and I saw Damien.
Okay, so we're at the same time then.
We're real
Fastest wrong.
close.
What?
Whoa. There he is. Wait for him to be able to hear us. You hear, Chase?
Yeah.
Hello?
Alright.
That took so long. I'm sorry.
But, where did we
that's
leave
not-
off? I can't quite remember.
The
He
thing about like.
Oh, where he lied. Yeah, he was lying about
about the
it
1 hour.
being a. Because he told you it was a scrying spell, not a locate spell. But he also told you the locate spell will only last an hour. Yeah, there's something fishy going on. He's trying to, for some reason, decrease the difficulty in scrying on you.
Buddy, you think we're born yesterday? Get rid of
I
this spell.
was.
Okay. He begins casting. I want you guys to make another Arcana check.
I'm making. I'm doing one of them. I'm guessing.
I think I already know what he's casting.
Someone else do the Arcana check.
I'll do one. Unless someone else wants to do it with me, I'll do advantage.
I'll have you do advantage because I don't have the intelligence.
Willow, do you want to do it too?
I guess not.
Willow?
Sure.
Okay. Roll. And then add a +1 to that.
I thought
Roll
maybe
d20.
high intelligence.
She has a 12.
Oh, okay.
Still the highest.
What?
The 20.
Okay. 18.
So 19.
So the
Both got
highest is a
19.
20? Oh,
no, both
19.
of them.
Yeah, you know what spell he's casting, and it isn't a Dispel Magic, as you might have hoped. This guy's
Counterspell.
getting into more trouble, but what he
What
is
was
in the
it?
middle of casting is a quick getaway spell that Rias has used several
Counterspell.
times.
Counterspell.
You counterspell. He looks shocked at the capability, but then counters with his own counterspell.
I can't do it again, can I?
Nope, you ain't got a reaction. You need
then-
more wizards to beat wizards. But
And then initiative.
no, there ain't no time for initiative. He teleports behind a corpse of trees as he dimension doors, 500 foot away.
Say,
But-
how does that work?
What do you mean?
Dimension door goes 500 feet.
Yeah,
No. I know Dimension Door, but how can he cast a spell and then still counterspell?
that's part of it's a
Counterspell's a
reaction.
reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
counterspell's a
you can't
reaction,
cast two
Sean.
spells.
yes, you can. No,
You can.
okay, that's off turn. He on it. Let's say okay. I'll
On
explain
his
this.
turn, he
On
casts
his turn,
Dimension
he
Door.
casts Dimension
I
Door.
cast on reaction. I do that, and his reaction to my reaction is counterspell.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay. I see.
yeah,
Turns over.
he counterspells your counterspell, teleports 500 foot away behind a corpse of trees, and then you assume teleports again somewhere else, as immediately you lose track of him. He has now, and you know this to be true, that he has made it easier to spy on you for someone, though you're not exactly sure who.
Marius.
Skins is going
Yeah.
to look at Nemi and look at William. You guys got anything that could help me get rid of this?
I only have counter spell. Mimi might have dispel magic.
Nimi, you got it?
I'm actually gonna see.
Have what?
Dispel magic.
Spell magic.
It's 3rd level, I believe.
Let me see if Clerks even get it.
They do.
Then
No.
she didn't pick it.
No. So you guys can't even dispel it. Woo!
Well, we could always just break the weapon.
Yes.
He's just gonna stare at William. William, I know you're a bit slow in the head, but of everything that you've done, that's the most stupidest idea you've ever given me.
I think the stupidest thing I've ever done was. Yeah, probably that.
Exactly. Well.
No, I've done a couple things.
Okay. Well. Just keep traveling in case, but everyone keep an eye out.
You
And then
guys
we're just gonna
keep
keep
walking.
going. And then Skins is just gonna like just
The
look at.
superior weapon.
He's just gonna be constantly on alert.
I literally do. I can just. If mine was being squat on, I'll just throw in the thing somewhere, and then at one point just teleport back my hands.
But after another 18 and a half days of travel, you guys make your way toward the Goblin Village and pass by several of the Empire's somewhat populated towns. The more you head north, the colder it gets, though not so extreme. You guys make your way out of what would be considered realistically Empire land. You head into the wilderness where there is no land for a large portion of space. You head out into the wilderness and you're walking towards what looks to be a large mountain range to the right with an ocean to the left. And the only reason you can see this is because you're walking on like a plateau almost. Once you get back in the hills, it's harder to tell. You make your way closer and eventually come across a disheartening sight for Skins the Goblin. You look upon probably no more than 10 miles out from what you know to be your village, scorched land, scorched trees. The entire chunk of maybe 200, 300 foot wide, obviously combat zone, has been burnt and scorched to a crisp. Inside this burnt and scorched area are close to 100 goblins. All of them wearing gear and armor as if they were trained to fight. Some of them you recognize to be of your clan and of some of the more skilled combatants in your clan. They are, some even, part of the Kingsguard. They're the trained fighters that would ward off any Dwendalian or Kreen attempts to easily wipe off your village. Or wipe out your village, I mean. These near 100 goblins have been laying here for probably a week or so. Their smell is terrible, and they're covered with burn marks, obviously indicated by the surrounding area also being scorched.
So, Han, just give me a recap of what just happened.
You are walking probably 10 miles away from your camp, or your village, and you see a probably 300-foot circular-ish area of scorched land and earth, with close to 100 of your village's trained fighters, all goblins, of course, lay dead. You do recognize pretty quickly with passive perception there are two distinct kinds of damage here. There is fire, which has killed a large portion of these goblins, probably a lot more than the bludgeoning has. And then there is a hammer-like, where someone has beaten the skulls of several of these goblins. It's probably like a 60-30 split. Or 60-40 split, I mean. 60% killed by fire and flame, and 40% killed by bludgeoning and some flame.
Skins, seeing this, he just ignores the smell. He just runs over to the bodies, like, frantically, and he looks around. He's kind of like hyperventilating for a second before he just like slowly starts to calm down. He's like, Okay. Okay. We're still far away from the village. Okay. Skins is like gonna look for a second and sees the bludgeoning and looks at the scorched. Some he probably can't even recognize anymore. He goes over to the bludgeoned ones, kind of like kneels down. Okay. I can't do that. I can't do that right now. Okay. As he was about to like grab like some dirt to like try and like bury them, but he slowly starts to get up and just looks over, like looks farther down to where his village is. Okay. All right, let's just keep going. Everything's fine. Hopefully. Then Skins will slowly start walking, now getting ever more anxious as time keeps passing by.
Is BL trying to say something? Because his
No.
microphone sounds like he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I was getting up out of my chair, and because I did leg day, it feels like someone is chiseling my muscles, and it hurts really bad. So I was going.
Yeah. You guys, I guess, mostly ignore the carnage as you walk past. Some of the goblins, well-trained Kingsguard and mages, the others being just fighters. It would be a dangerous force to come across, so something powerful had to have done this.
How many bodies have we like?
About 100 goblin. But these are trained goblins, not regular goblins, and you can immediately tell the difference. But as you walk past, some smoke still wafting in the air from embers burnt behind you, you fairly soon, within the same day, later at night, of course, but that makes it all the more easy to see, a goblin village, pretty big, bigger than you remember, Skins. Probably not extremely big. It hasn't grown much. It's only been a year, maybe. But you head towards Emeralda, the goblin village, and the goblin tribe, with nearly 1,000 goblins easily walking around, getting ready for the night, some patrolling outside, and you are quickly spotted and alerts are shouted out and then immediately repelled. Or repealed, I mean, as they notice who Skins is and his troop he's walking beside.
Hey!
Yeah. Several figures walk forward that recognize you and start talking to you, introducing you back to the village and leading you in.
Quite a long hunting trip, I guess you could say.
One of the people that are walking you in looks over at you and actually looks slightly up as they are slightly shorter than you. Then he speaks out and just goes, "Yeah, you was gone for nearly a year. I nearly forgot what you were. I only recognized you as someone else shouted your name. But there's some more pressing matters. Your father wants to see you, and a man who names himself Balinor wants to see you.
Yeah,
And your
Balinor.
mentors want to see you."
Yeah, I understand. Okay, look, have you guys seen anything recently? Like a big battle going on?
That's what your mentors, father and Balinor, want to talk to you about. Not specifically all of those. Balinor has some other things. Your father is mostly worried about, your return in these trying times to maybe take over leadership if things get too much worse. As some people have started to doubt his name slightly. And your mentors mostly want to talk to you about the battle.
Okay, as much as Balinor is important, it's always good to see family first, right?
I mean,
Skins is
sure. I wouldn't choose the same, but yeah.
I understand Balinor's important, but like, come on, the guy hasn't been around in like what centuries at this point.
As far as we know, longer than the Drow have lived.
Exactly. Okay, and then Skins is like gonna start walking towards the second walled area.
And you start heading up towards where Kingslayer keeps his abode.
Yeah.
Something that William feels slightly more than everyone else, though not much more, is the extreme power just in the area. There has always been that slight tinge of something more could happen since that divine gate has been broken. But now, in this area, especially, and you notice this as you were walking too, though it wasn't so much that you would, actually notice it in your mind. Now it is extreme. It is almost, you can almost tangibly feel and pull. If you thought hard enough and you were a wizard, you could imagine pulling the strings of the weave and throwing them at your enemies directly, making magic much easier. But, I mean, you're not a wizard. So, you just know that that's what you would imagine a wizard could do. But as you start following Skins up toward Kingslayer's tent, or small structure, I mean, you are quickly blocked at the gate, recognize who you are, check your name, of course, and then let in. Though they don't want your troop to follow. They just want you to go in.
Skins is going to look at them as like...
The guards, of course.
Yeah, Skins is going to look at them as like, going to turn around, look at them. Hope you guys don't mind if I go on alone for a bit.
That's okay.
William, look, I can handle a lot of stuff, but just don't do anything stupid. Look, please.
He just kind of looks down as he says that.
Just promise me, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And Skins will nod his head at the guards and then kind of just walk in.
The goblin that has escorted you up to this point turns around to the rest of you and just goes, take no offense. The Shurik are extremely, extremely strict about who gets to see Kinslayer. If he dies, then the place will fall to ruin, and we were pretty solidly sure on that. So outsiders aren't extreme welcome. Don't take offense. No one will be allowed. I'm not even allowed in. See, watch. Just to show it. And he starts to follow Skins, and the Shurik put their halberds down in front of him. He's going, see? I'm not even allowed in. I have to go back to my post now. So I'm going to see you all in.
You sure you don't want to talk with us, though?
I really have work to do.
Okay.
He seems kind of wary of you, even, as he slips back into his nightly routine. Skins, you walk into the large, almost tent, but not really. It is beyond a tent at this point, as it is actually put down footholds of a small fortress, but a fortress. You see the leather hides that would still line a tent, though fortified more heavily, some with stone, some with thick wood. Building, there are thin walls still, maybe 2 or 3 pelt thick on some places, but for the most part, it is a semi-fortified tent. It's really not much beyond that. But as you walk into the main chamber, which is the one where Kinslayer stays, you see the surrounding area has been laid some sort of flooring. Sort of gravel covers the entire floor. His chair rests elevated ever so slightly, but not so much to seem egotistical. It's a basic wooden, but finely crafted, surprisingly. Probably spent a long time, a goblin craftsman did, making that single chair. And it is cushioned as well, with whatever fabrics they could find and cushions. They're fine as well, though not as fine as the craftsmanship that was made directly at the village. There's 2 Shurik flanking him, one on either side. 2 more flanking the entrance. Another 2 with your passive perception you pretty easily spot, trying to hide it somewhat in like a small alcove in the side to rush out and need. if there was ever a need, I mean. The area is sort of empty. There is a table that is set out for what would be guests, as well as a small council table. It serves both purposes if there is ever a party / a meeting of the higher-ups of the city, or the village, I mean. Your father, if you would like to describe him, or would you like me to describe him?
I'd like to describe him, but first, before we do, I do want to add one comment as Skins kind of like walks in. Uh, uh, just saying, you guys need to work on your hiding abilities. A capable hunter can see you guys a mile away. As he then walks closer to his father, in which now a better look of Kinslayer. He's a light green skinned, who seems to be around in his 40s for a goblin, which is like half, not even half life. It's pretty old for a goblin.
Yeah.
You can see on his head he wears like an oversized eagle skull as for like a helmet. As you can see in like the little holes where the eagle's eyes would normally be, you see a glowing bright orange. Through the skull, as if it does have some tiny cracks in it, you do see bits of orange hair with many and I mean a lot of white strands of hair. And along with his bright orange eyes, you kind of do see a little bit of wrinkles under his eyes, as if he's been super tired for all these years. And what he's wearing is a silky green robe that seems to be made out of spider silk.
He looks upon you for the first time in a year, and a little bit more than that even. And, there's joy in his eyes, but there's also an extreme worry, both at this situation and doubled down almost because of your arrival, which is odd. And he, sighs for a second as you approach. He goes, Skins. Son, you've returned at my request, as Spell Spinner's request, of course. But I fear for your safety even in this village now.
Yeah, I 10 miles back that way saw something I didn't like to see on my way back.
Yes, yeah, we know about that. That's not exactly what I need to talk to you about, though. That's not my forte. I'm not as battle-hardened as I would like to be as a leader. But, yeah. What I wanted to talk to you about, particularly, was my age. I'm getting up there. I'm 40-something now. I don't even remember. I think it's 43. But, that's old. I've got maybe 15 years left in me. And that's if I'm requesting a cleric every day to keep me alive. I wanted to warn you and to let you start preparing, because you're young. You're maybe 20.
24 now.
Well,
Birthday. Yes, like a few months ago.
can't keep track if you're not here for your birthday.
True.
But either way, you're 24, and you might be 30 when you take over this position. I don't want to be senile while sitting on this throne. So, I'm wanting you to start preparing for, a life of not so much adventure. I wanted to let you know to have whatever you can have hopefully completed within the 5-year window.
5 years? Look, Dad, you do know I do not like standing in a place for long. Me being king? Or shaman? I guess? I'm not even ready to lead a bunch of people.
It's the best I can do for a 5-year window, kid. By the time you're 30, your outlook will surely change. I'm too old to sire another child.
I know. But that's really wasn't hoping for that kind of talk so soon, especially with everything's around.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't hoping for it either, but, time flies when you're having fun, I guess. But yeah, I was just going to tell you to try and have things wrapped up in 5 to 7 years. I am hoping, and maybe sooner if I, do lose my mind. I am strong now, still. I could probably fight you with a sword, and I would lose, of course, but hold my own, even. But I will not remain that way past the age of 50. That's why I'm recommending 5 to 7 years. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much. It is plenty of time. You will have your life ready by that point, I assure you.
okay, all right. Just thank you for at least warning me for that. But I'll see what I can do.
We're
See
having
what I
a
can.
feast here tonight. If you would like to stay and, actually catch up with your father, you can do that. But for now, I recommend you hurry along. You do have to talk to your drow friends. Taught you how to be who you are. They are the ones who specialize in protecting the village and always have. And what we have seen less than 10 miles from here raises questions, as that patrol was meant to stop a patrol of Dwendalians, which also, though apparently you probably haven't passed them, they were in the mountains, also apparently have been obliterated.
Okay, well, with my current troop, I feel like we can probably handle. I'll tell you about what happened later. There's a bunch of things I need to get doing right now, and it's nice to see you again, Dad. But I'll hopefully have time to join the feast. But we gotta do something before something happens to the village. And Skins, as he's saying this, he's slowly walking back, and as he's kind of done talking, he will now just completely turn around and start heading back to the exit.
Your father, starting to stand with the, convincing, sits back down in his chair and kind of grunts as he does so with age. You exit, head back out to your friends. The Shurick let you by pretty easily. No questioning.
Oh,
growling in front of them. Were
bird.
any of you doing anything particular to either annoy or were you leaving? Or were you just going to stand there while the
I
Shurick...
was gonna try to talk to that guard that
I'm
walked-
trying. I'm physically trying to keep my sister from challenging any goblins to fight.
She
And
looks
I'm going
around
to talk
eagerly
to
at
her.
what is told to her, because she's an Empire citizen, as probably pretty easy, training dummies. That, she's like, hey, I could fight these guys. Maybe not kill them, because, these are nice goblins, but they could teach me how to fight from the lowest level, and I could be better than someone. And she's, looking around thinking that, and you can tell she's thinking that. But what were you saying, Damien?
I want to go talk with that knight that I wanted to talk with, but then ran
Nah,
off.
he left. He walked away.
Can I find him?
Make an investigation check.
Alright.
Of course,
Or
Williams will
perception.
be talking.
What'd you say, Sean?
Of course, William looking for random NPC.
Yeah.
Of
Again.
course. No, not really. I'm Damien.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
That's gonna be my first question if I find him.
A little recap. I think you find him just easy. I was
25.
hoping
25.
you get,
Yeah, you find him at his post, staring and walking up and down the wall. Or
Hey,
a
pal.
small, what would be wall. What do you
Hi,
do?
buddy.
He looks back at you and just goes, hello.
Yo, we didn't get to talk much earlier.
No, I thought you were going to wait for your friend to be done talking
Oh,
to...
it's like talking to his daddy or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Did anyone else catch that voice crack?
Shut up, bro. He was like talking to his daddy or something. I don't know. Anyways, you want to talk for a bit?
I really do have to get working.
You can work and talk.
Yes, but I won't be as attentive.
So, sir, if I may ask, what's your name?
Jonathan, why?
Jonathan. I like it.
I'm gonna be right back.
How long have you been working here?
My entire... I was raised in this village.
How old was that?
How old's the village? I don't know. The
No,
drow
I'm
been here
asking-
for a while.
How much do you get paid an hour?
We don't pay each other. We work for the common good, at least at the moment.
So, you broke?
No, I have access to the goods of the village. Though those goods are, of course, dispersed somewhat evenly, depending on your station. What'd you ask?
I said, is this communism?
Yes, at the moment. We are not large enough to rely on wages and specialization.
Oh, no.
So, now that this has gone political, I am definitely going to leave.
Do you specialize in these nuts as he runs away?
He starts. He's like,
Alright.
yeah, he ignores you at that point. But you walk out, and William eventually finds his way back to the regular group of people.
I mean, are you doing anything?
Me?
No,
William. Hello. Give her a minute. Her
No.
mic's good.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just standing there, being patient.
all right.
Like,
Being the
Why
only
is
real
my mic
patient
like
one.
this?
The only
Uh,
person that's actually being like,
You should just
nice.
start screaming in the mic. Like, actually, your parents will think you're screaming bloody murder for no reason. Just scream in your microphone. Either way, you find your way back to the troop and walk back out and start walking your way to your next
chase back.
destination. What is your next destination?
Okay, next destination, Dilpo. Skins. Skins is like going to look around for a second. He looks back at the Shuri guards, like, where is Balinor exactly?
The shirt guard looks over at you and just kind of rolls his eyes a little bit that you don't already know somehow magically. And she calls out, just goes, "Yeah, he's near the mentors. He's staying in your old training cabin. He thought it would be roomy."
Okay, thank you. And then Skins will start, realize, before he starts walking towards the cabin, he will then realize that, William's gone somewhere. He's like, and
William
then we'll start-
eventually finds his way back to you. You walk to the training cabin. Are you heading, as you do walk towards your mentor's location, toward the mentors or toward Balinor?
We're heading toward Balinor first.
You see what was on the outsteads of the village, now more closely knit, though still on the outer edge, but not as far away as it used to be. A small 2-story cabin. It's not too small, but it's not what you would say large. It is roomy enough, and the lights are on inside. You then look to the left and see a far smaller cabin, probably only 2 rooms maximum, a bedroom and a living room, mixed with some sort of kitchen, though cooked food was a delicacy back when you were first training. You usually fed on the mushrooms you found. In that small cabin, you also see the only window that there is on it, a small candlelight glowing, and as you approach, you hear consistent thudding, just doo-doo, 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 consistently
It's making
happening.
a trap beat.
It's more like a thud, but it's entirely impossible to get my microphone to pick that up.
boom, boom, boom.
Skins is like just gonna be a bit confused as he's hearing the thud, and then slowly start walking to his training cabin and like he was about to open it, but then he's like He thinks for a second and then just knocks.
You knock on the door, and the thudding stops, and you hear the voice call back out, and just goes, "Hello? Who there?"
Does this voice sound familiar?
No. Not at
Okay.
all.
Okay, Skins is gonna take. He's gonna stand. He's
Well,
gonna stand
that's
at
not true, actually. Each of you have a slight sense that you may have met this person before.
Oh, okay.
Each of
Wait,
you have
were
a
there-
ever so slight sense that you probably have at some point crossed this person's path, just from the voice.
Wait,
Okay.
are we all there?
Yeah, if you find them at, because you head back to the where they were originally, and I guess find your way to them,
Okay.
unless you want to be somewhere else.
No, I thought we were all just sitting still and just in the middle of the road while Skins does all this. Okay.
No, you guys are walking with him for the most
Yeah, we're
part.
walking. Yeah. Okay, Skins is gonna take a deep breath, let it out, and then just like, I'm coming in real quick, and then Skins will open the
Fair
door.
enough.
You're coming?
And then Skins will walk in, and
As you
Excuse
open
me?
the door and let the few people in that are outside, the cold night's air now replaced with the warmth of a small fire set in the wall. The furnace that, is used for mostly cooking. What meat you did catch is being used to warm the cabinet this night. The small wood bundle still there. Each of you see a tall, lanky-ish man. He isn't, scrawny, tall with long arms and long legs. He is a reasonably built person. He has, muscles on him. He is fit. But he is probably close to 6'2", so reasonably tall. You see sitting next to him and leaned almost as far across the wall as he is, a bow and arrow, which would tower over most of you. The bow itself is probably 6 foot long from tip to tip, and is resting at its full height, actually above the man sitting right now leaning against the wall. What that noise was he has some sort of leather ball that he has been throwing against the wall. Basically, an old high school kid that's depressed throwing a baseball against the wall in a movie. That's what he was doing. And he's just looking out at the window above at the sky from his position. But you see that he has brown hair, brown eyes, a smooth but also handsome face. He looks young. He looks probably, at best, 18 years old, 17 years old. He looks young, but he also looks like he is older than you slightly. All of you.
Does this look like Sean?
Do what?
Does this look like Sean?
No. He is a human. Or, no, that's fair. He is a human, yes. Or, he could be a half-elf, actually. You can't see his ears.
But-
Biel, on the other hand, does see his ears. He's human. Skins, on the other hand, also notices a slight greenish tinge in the skin. And Nim notices that it might be slightly darker. He might have dark elf heritage in him. However, he looks familiar.
What?
He does look familiar. To all of you.
All of us see something else.
Yes. He is familiar to every single one of you, and while looking young, he also looks older than you. Somehow.
Well,
It's an odd sensation to gaze upon a creature that is such
Dad?
a high
got a minute.
or paradox, I mean.
Dad?
Got a minute left.
No, not your dad. You have a minute. But also, like I said, he is young. He looks to be maybe
Young
18.
but old.
But he's older than you somehow.
Oh,
I'm going to end meeting and reset it then, real quick, before I
No.
continue the explanation. Hello,
I'm
Mike. What's
first.
going on in my ear?
I am the first.
Dude, whenever you guys didn't get to hear me say it, but whenever Willow says something smells fishy, I said the creature looks fishy.
What does that even mean?
He looks like everything, bro. He looks like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, but also a
To,
dark.
to each of you, he looks like he could be your brother, or at most a close cousin.
Wait, so what does it look like? What does he look like to me? Oh,
He looks
so
like he has relation to your father. This guy does, obviously.
is he
You
my
can see it
uncle?
in his face. And Skins, however, also can see a resemblance to Kinslayer. Willow can see a resemblance to one of the many drow that could be around. So there could be a connection. It could be a cousin of each of yours. It could be. And that's the thing, though. You guys don't all see all of this. You all see what would be closest related to you.
Trent.
So actually, something BL notices, this looks extremely close to your brother. Like your actual brother. However, it's obviously not because his face is built slightly different. But this is extremely close to what your brother looked like. To you, particularly.
Trent.
Yeah?
I do blurt out the moment I see him, like eyes wide, and go, "Are you my dad, uncle, or brother?"
He's like leaned back, relaxed, and he looks up at you guys, and just like a boyish smile crosses his face, kind of mischievous. He just goes, "I don't know. What do you think I am? Guess."
Did I finally bring you back?
No, I was not the. Well, technically, yes, but actually, yeah, I could say you brought me back. Yeah.
Dad! And I go give him a hug and I
No,
start
I'm not
crying.
your dad. He does hug you back. However, you rush forward and hug him, and he hugs you back, and
You
it's
even
a
feel
warm,
like him.
it's a warm, familiar bond. You feel like you are hugging a brother or a father. And eventually, when you do relent and lean back, he says, "You brought me back. I'm not your father. We all come from the same mother, so I am technically your brother, all of you. Your older brother here to save the day."
I never had a brother.
William, can you please stop touching Valinor, please?
This is your god?
I haven't been, hugged or, enjoyed as a family figure for close to 800 years. A little bit more, even. So I'm not complaining.
So you're a god?
BL, he sees that it looks like his brother, and he is like on guard as on guard can get. This dude, like, he has his hand on the hilt of his sword.
It's hard to hold that. Like, he almost feels like too trustworthy to be afraid of, but your warrior instincts let you, hold a slight edge to your readiness at all times. But he doesn't seem to be posing a threat as, William backs off and he eventually pushes himself up off the floor. Just goes, "Well, Skins, I did request you here, didn't I?"
Yeah, that's kind of like the whole reason why I kind of rushed up here. Sorry
Yes.
for the long wait. You know how travel is. But what is it you wanted to ask me?
Well, first, I do have to scold William here a little bit. Mother is very angry with you. Why did you break the divine gate? Who told you what happened there?
Like I said, I thought I freed you. Or
You did free us. That's why we're asking.
I meant thought my dad kept
Your dad's a
Talking.
god?
he kept talking to me, saying if I did these few things, I could bring him back. I haven't seen him ever since the war.
20 years ago?
Yeah.
So your father went missing in this war, and you thought by breaking the divine gates,
He
you're going to
told
get him
me
back.
he kept telling me to do these fellow instructions. I've been doing stuff. I've been dragging skins, and now these people are around, just to bring him back.
Well,
He told me to do this. I did it.
That's
my ear
fine.
started bleeding. and
It's
I couldn't
okay.
find it.
Don't
Who's mother?
don't get upset. Mother, the wild mother. Our mother. All of our
Oh.
mothers.
Oh shit.
Yeah. She is... What? What do you say?
The way you said that was perfect.
At the moment you said the wild mother, William just went, "Oh shit."
Yes, she is fairly angry. That's why she sent me here. We're not actually allowing each other out at the moment. If you haven't recognized, while there is power in the air, no one stepped foot on Exandria. That is actually their original avatar. I am allowed here mostly because I am one of their lesser avatars. I am just one of many beings the Wild Mother is in her family, and others I'm sure are on the planet at the moment, but none in power that would wreck the local ecosystems. Um, it's okay if you made the mistake of breaking the gate. That's fine. Some of us wanted out anyway. We wouldn't have preferred it to be that way, but it's okay. We are going to have to make that better, and I have a plan to do that. But back to Skins, the one I actually called here.
Trent, I need to text you something.
Yep.
You continue speaking.
Well, the reason I called you here, Skins, you are a fine specimen. You are proving your race well among the other races. Proving you're not just a horde of mindless creatures. And while you're doing that, yes, you also have brought the attention of more or less the father figure of the earth. And that is the one that you harness now. I would like to ask you if you would like to transfer that power and no longer harness father, but instead harness mother. It is of his will. The father does not care. He does not mind passing you over to mother.
Wait, hold on. So the dreams I had before were from well, I kind of knew who they were from, but okay. So to switch this, how would it work? I mean, right now I've been kind of, been kind of okay with it. There's some things I wish could change, but
Yes, the main question is: would you rather harness nature, the Wild Mother, or would you rather harness the storm, which is nature? Yes, that's why he is father, but there are two different sides of the coin. One can destroy and is a destructive force of nature. One is just the life cycle of the world.
well, it depends. What can Mother give us or give me? I guess.
Well, it would be far less destructive, I will assure you of that. So I don't think it would help you in adventuring as well as you might want it to. It's entirely up to you. I honestly don't recommend it in my own way. It will make you more in tune with nature and make you a better hunter and tracker, but actually the damage you can deal per strike with your bow will not increase. It might even decrease.
Skins will kind of think for a second. Look at the bow. Okay. Just you're gonna have to give me a second to think on that. That's a pretty big step, and
It's fine. You don't have to decide now at all. That is entirely okay. There is extreme danger looming on the horizon, so I would like to move past this point and send you over to the mentors. Like, I do love seeing you guys and talking to you. It's the first time in several hundred years. But as of now, I am here to do one thing, and that is ask that question, ask William that question, and aid you on your hunt to try and track down whatever it is, which we believe to be a left behind deity from the calamity. We believe it to be a lesser one, of course, that is controlled a mortal creature, increase their power level beyond their body's capabilities, and take it over their mind. So we believe that you're going to have to hunt something powerful, but not so powerful as a deity. I'm here to assure you get on that path fairly quickly.
Okay, alright, that's what we're gonna try and do. So lesser deity, control the mortal. Uh, any descriptions that we should know about?
Well, you can kind of guess it is a creature of flame. Fairly easily noticeable because it destroyed two entire troops of near hundreds, 100 men or more on each. Some goblin and a Dwendalian one, mostly human.
Flame! Flame! Yeah, okay. Flame.
Yes, I do sense feeling within you a past difficulty with some of the many diseases nature has to offer. And while the mother is sorry for that, it is part of life. No hard feelings.
Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I think it'll be fine. As long as I just don't get close to it, it should be fine. Now, I'll go talk to Henry and, hold on, I gotta think real quick. No. I need to talk to Henry and Iridia about that, because I want to help the village as soon as possible, because I do not want whatever happened 10 miles away from this place to happen here. So,
They will send you off this very night. They are drow. They will know the land. They can see in the dark, and they will lead you.
One's a
also-
human.
Well, yes, but one of them is drow.
Right,
So
fine.
that's all that matters. One of them is drow, so they will likely lead you off this very night. At least that one. As well as this one, however much paint she may be wearing at the moment, is also drow. She can lead the way as well. I recommend you hurry along, though. Also, here, before you go, take this. And he takes the bow that's against the wall and hands it to you. The problem is it's bigger than you are.
Skins will kind of like will kind of just like look at it a bit crazily, but then he's like, "It's not the craziest thing I've ever held." And then Skins is like going to slowly take it in his hand.
Yeah.
He's kind of having to like raise his arm up just to be able to lift it because it's like touches the ground.
Yeah, where you're like 4 foot, the bow is like 6. It is bigger than you are, literally. And he kind of looks like a little puzzled expression on his face. He goes, I did not recognize this issue before I gave you the bow. I should have brought the smaller one. I am used to helping people close to the menagerie and Marquette's. I'm sorry. I will come back with a smaller one at a later date. Unless you can try and use it.
Like, give it a try, and then Skins will kind of like pull one of his arrows out. He kind of looks at it a bit weirdly as he's like, "This is a small arrow to a big bow," but he's like, "Okay." He'll kind of like stand, and then with his arm raised up to like kind of do it, he kind of has to like aim the arrow a little bit at an angle. He'll look at the wall, and then we'll kind of just like he'll fire for a second, and then try to hit the wall.
You fire an arrow in the wall, make an attack roll against the wall.
Normal attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. 21.
21. You fire this extremely small arrow at the wall with such speed that, like, the arrow entirely breaks. Like, this is a bow that is extremely heavy poundage. You know this because it's even more heavy poundage than the cable bow that you're wielding right now. The problem is both it is far larger than you, which increases its poundage, yes, but also becomes an issue with the unwieldiness. In an actual fight, you could use it at disadvantage, but it would be hard. And you immediately understand that by using this bow, you would likely double your damage output. This is a bow sized for a creature larger than you, so it is a oversized bow. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, I don't think I can use this too well. I mean, I like it. I don't get me wrong. I appreciate the gift from you, of course, but I don't think I can wield this.
I think I know what to do. I will talk to that dwarvish one, and I will give him somatics. Can I look at your bow for a second?
Sure. And then
He
Skins
takes
will...
it off and looks at it. All right, and he almost like whispers to himself and then hands it back. I will talk to the dwarven god, and he will make you a bow made of metal that will have the same capabilities of that bow, but be smaller and easier to wield.
Okay, I'll do that. But I need to go see Henry and Iridia now. The time is of the essence.
All right. Come back later whenever you're done with whatever this big issue is. And I assure you, you should be able to handle it. I believe in you all.
Thank you. Skins will then walk out and then go over, and then we'll start heading towards where Henry and Iridia's tent is.
You head over toward their cabin and see that the candles, while on, are glowing very low. You see that the human is... Which one's the human, by the way? Henry?
Henry's a human.
Yeah, I figured. Henry is likely in bed at this time because, well, while both, he was young when he trained you, he's no longer as young, while the drow still is very young, or elvishly young. You see also that this drow is actively functioning, or actively working to fulfill the needs of a hunt. She is planning for supplies to be packed and has laid out gear that she is slowly putting away methodically into her backpack. She is planning for a long hunt. You said Iridia, right?
Yeah, Iridia.
Iridia.
Okay. Skins will walk over to Iridia, seeing the familiar sight of the huntress drow. Skins will walk over. It's like, hey, it's been how long has it been? A year again. You and Henry have something to talk about?
Yes, she says while restringing the bow that she's used for years at this point. Yeah, the biggest issue is the fact that something powerful attacked our goblins and attacked the dwindles, which we're thankful for, but still they attacked our goblins. I was planning to go hunt it this night, though I fear I cannot do it alone. I was waiting on you to return, and I heard of them calling your name and announcing your return, so I started immediately preparing for a hunt this very night. No time for sleep, otherwise who knows when they will attack next.
Agreed. But I guess I should get you acquainted a little bit for a start.
That is far too long. Don't worry about it. We'll talk after you guys have found this thing. I will probably not be helping you during this combat, as I am going to try and find the nest of the thing that is controlling the mortal.
Alright, I trust your capabilities. I mean, you're the one who taught us the stealth anyway.
That is true. Now, everyone, try your best to be quiet, and we're starting our march that direction. I will be hidden for a small portion of time. Do not worry, I am beside you, and if you ever get lost, I will come and help you find your way again. She begins immediately stalking away toward the forest, starting her stealthy movements, which at this point you kind of know where to look, so you have some guess as to where she is. You lose sight of her a few times, but can mostly keep your eyes on her.
Wait, Trent, what was the name again?
Rydia.
Okay, so Henry and Rydia were with Rydia right now.
Yeah, Rydia is the one leaving. Henry, while not being able to see in the dark, is likely staying back to...
Skins.
I guess lead a garrison, or the militia.
Skins is going to look back at everyone's like, you heard the woman. Let's get stealthy. Bill, I don't know if you can, because that armor seems pretty heavy. Bill?
I guess we'll try.
Very heavy.
What?
Wait, what's the armor gonna do? I completely just
You have
blanked out there.
disadvantage on stealth checks with heavier armor. What armor are you wearing?
Actually, it's the one that you don't get disadvantage on. I can't remember. I remember I bought it.
You got mithril.
specifically for
Oh,
that.
yeah, you bought mithril. Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
Okay.
But you guys start following Rydia into the forest fairly quickly at a fast pace, and I want you each to make stealth checks for me.
Well, first of all, before we make skill checks,
Pass without trace.
yep. 'Cause
Okay.
That's gonna be
One of the first spells he has cast in forever, Pass Without Trace, will help you guys with a +10. Everybody roll a stealth check.
Wait.
Yep.
Wait, stealth check +10.
Yeah, with whatever your normal stealth is.
Okay.
Oh, that kind of sucked. But I got advantage. I wonder if a 33.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, let me roll. I gotta go to my stealth check real quick.
It's honestly pretty low compared to what I could get normally.
I got a
Yeah.
21, dude.
Okay, let me look what I got. I gotta see what my stealth score is. +6. So 16 I can use. So, okay.
But who Connor talking to in there?
Bro, I can't roll my dice, so let me put it up. 20.
Oh, damn.
Will, what'd you get as well?
She's muted right now.
22? Oh my god, it sucks.
Yeah, that's garbage, 100%.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
You managed to
What did you
get.
say?
Roll a D20.
Stealth.
Okay.
No, no. Give me a minute. Okay, that's a 20 plus your stealth.
But
Yeah.
I think you guys are fairly good.
Yeah.
So you do have a few
28.
moments. You have a few moments where Rydia will like pop out of the shadows and like walk in front of you, like stuttering your steps so you don't step on a branch. But for the most part, even if you did step on the branch, the spell from Skins would have covered the sound. You guys pass on through the woods with nary a sound to be seen. But as you near up, it starts curving upwards into a mountain that you know to be a large plateau, maybe 100, 200 foot across. And you kind of guess this is where Rydia is leading you as her first suspected location. It's the best place for a look down and overview of the area in the nearest location, or the nearby area, I mean. Less than a day's walk. An hour, then 2 hours go by. It actually starts to actually get a little bit brighter. The sun's starting to come up ever so slightly. But then you recognize that's not the sun making the sky brighter. It's not that early. It's definitely not. It's getting warmer even. That's strange.
We're touching the sun.
Do you have to
Yeah.
install Zoom or just look it up for you guys?
Huh?
Do you have to install Zoom or just look it up?
Look it up.
Yeah, I just looked it up on my Chromebook.
Yeah, Jacob was asking. But you guys notice it's getting slightly warmer and actually start sweating and fanning the heat. You notice that every time you climb a step, it gets significantly brighter every 100 yards, and you guys come upon a flat plateau. But as you do so, you look overhead at what looks to be the sun flying by above you. And then again, another time, a roar fills the air, but the roar doesn't sound like any roar you've ever heard. It sounds like fire, a bonfire, as well as the screams of those that were being pushed into it. It sounds as if 100, 200 souls have been caught on fire in a massive burning pit and are all screaming out in agony.
Fire.
You see the sun fly over once again, calling out 2 more times, likely, you guess, asserting a certain level of magical control of detection. While your stealth is successful and any mortal being would have a very hard time detecting you, what is overhead is the incarnation of fire and sun. So it definitely doesn't even have to try. It is screeching the number of people in your party. And you notice that the heat climbing is because the
5.
sun is getting closer.
5.
What do you mean 5?
Because there's 5 of us. There's 4 of us and the random person that
Yeah.
keeps sneaking.
The bird flies and eventually disappears. And you recognize now that that wasn't just a regular bird. That was obviously a bird created of fire. You immediately get your mind flashing back to instances of books read. It is more than likely a phoenix of sorts.
It's a pelican.
Though it could easily be a dragon wreathed in flame, you're solidly sure it's a phoenix. You guys walk slightly further up, actually reaching the top of the plateau now, looking out over a darkened plateau filled with, ever so slightly at least, filled with trees, dotting the landscape. It is dark and bright. If you look up at the sky, it looks blue because the bird has flown past it and lit up the sky, but also is no longer in direct view, so it starts to dim again. As the darkness retakes the plateau, you see forms begin to stand up, particularly 3 separate forms, all of them looking dwarvish and slightly glowing with their own embers. We're going to have to pause ever so slightly here.
Because Jacob gotta join.
Jacob takes forever! He's been like, can you resend the password? Can you resend the password? Hey, can you resend the password? Hey, resend the password. Hey. There he is.
Ooh, I like that.
What?
And who?
Look at his name.
Yeah, Oscar.
Oscar.
Do you know how to join with audio, Jacob?
Am I talking?
Yes, you're
Yeah,
good.
he's talking.
Yeah.
But as you see the 3 forms stand, all dwarvish, each glowing with an inner light of embers, you guys recognize this form to be the gray-skinned dwarf, though his gray skin isn't the normal gray skin you're used to. Oscar, the man you know to be Oscar, as his own self-light makes it apparent to any that know him that it is him. However, his skin is covered in a thin layer of ash, and parts of that skin is glowing like very, very light embers, ever so slightly remaining lit. The other 2 forms seem darker, and the ash thicker around their bodies, still glowing, but actually glowing slightly heavier. They look to be more made of fire than Oscar is. You see smoke wafts constantly streaming up into the air, filling the air above them slightly with different streams of smoke constantly coming off each of their form, his heavy armor redirecting it, and even beginning to glow a slight orange as he stands up and notices your arrival. You see the other 2 forms also begin to glow a slight more orange, and even summon weapons seemingly out of their own chest, pulling ash forward, and it solidifies into new hammers. You have 2 figures acting in almost synchronization. The hammers themselves, the heads seem to ignite slightly, a very slow and gentle burn, catching the head of the hammer. Oscar's hammer, however, is one you recognize, though it is altered in heavy ways. His hammer is the same wooden hammer you've seen that was magical, that he got all the way back when you guys fought giants together. Though this hammer he wields now, while the same, is obviously altered. The hammer itself is far darker, as if it's been burned over and over and over again. It's magic, but it also is still burning like regular wood at an extremely slow rate, though. As he picks the hammer off his shoulders, you see that the handle begins to ignite, embers beginning to roll up it, streams of fire rolling toward the head of the hammer. The head of the hammer itself igniting, similar to these other 2 forms, in a gentle glowing flame, like a very, very low burning bonfire. His eyes themselves have a fire, not unlike the one you've seen in him before, though this one far more literal. As his eyeballs, the whites where they normally are, as he looks and gazes over your troop, you see burning embers in his eyes, actually, obviously, granting him further dark vision than he normally has, as he gazes at you from a further distance than he could easily have done beforehand. You see his armor and weapon are both better than they used to be, and far more fiery and dangerous. He stands up, kind of solemnly, at first, at least, and begins walking towards you, showing no direct intention to harm you, but Rydia pretty much whispers in your ear, like, "Be gone." It says, "I'll be gone. I have to find the nest," and slips off into the night. The marching dwarf stops at the edge of the river, seeming hesitant to cross it, as well as not wanting to get too close, and not scare the ones that don't know him. Do you have the stat block pulled up yet, Jacob?
Yes, I do.
All right. Would Oscar run forward screaming and charging, or would Oscar try and communicate first? That is entirely up to you at this point.
Okay, so where are they at right now?
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
You are up here. You are the dwarf with two other dwarves, though black, next to him. And this is BL, that character, which is Chase. This is William, Damien. This is Nim, Willow. And this is Skins, Sean.
Should we describe our characters for Jacob?
I think BL and Nim could if they wanted to, but...
Yeah, you guys can describe your characters if you want.
Okay, I'll go first.
You have 8 minutes left.
Okay, so what you see is you see a like 6'5", 6'6" hulking man in a suit of armor. You see that he has a weird. He's grasping a sword, but there seems to be no real blade besides some swirling pieces connected by wind magic. You see the left eye. Even though he's wearing a helmet, you can see the left eye hole of the helmet is glowing a certain orange kind of haze, very vibrant color. Not only that, you can see, even though he's wearing full plate armor, there's weird sigils and runes on it, and you can see tufts of hair coming through small little places in it. You can see a golden bracelet fixed around the gauntlet of his armor, and a weird satchel with a weird satchel at the side that has a book hanging out that looks to be made out of charred wood and frozen ice.
Okay.
Would Nim like to describe?
I'll be back.
Scream in your
Hello.
microphone if you want to describe your
Yeah,
character
you
below.
talk really loud.
Well, she's muted right now,
Oh.
so I don't even know if she's here.
Hmm?
Do you want to describe your character to Jacob?
Sure. I mean, it's a sorry, my sister was talking. Nimi is a drow. Green hair, short.
Is that it?
What class is she?
She's
Or-
a cleric. It's
Cleric.
obvious as she does carry holy symbols, though of gods you do not necessarily recognize.
Okay.
Oh,
So, Trent, explain to me my state right now, real quick.
You are still Oscar. You have the reasoning and combat capabilities of Oscar, the Echo Knight fighter. Though, you are under a commanded, influence, or a commanding influence, from a phoenix deity that you have encountered along your travels. They saw the phoenix flying overhead, and that is what is telling you to do what you're doing. Alongside, you are also commanded by the Cerberus Assembly.
Okay.
The assembly is more or less, okay, what they told you to do was commence the slow burn, which was a slow whittling process where you would damage partially and then pull back, and then damage partially a particular goblin village, though you have no clue exactly why they wanted you to do that. The Phoenix itself just wants you to kill things and enjoys doing so, and will aid you in battle most of the time, though it seems hesitant for some reason in this
Right now?
battle. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not
So
coming
I'm
in
not-
for unknown reasons.
Yeah, so I'm not here because, I'm here because I'm commanded to, of course, but I still have, sentience and stuff. I'm still
Yeah,
me.
you don't
Okay.
have to kill your old friends if you don't want to, necessarily. You don't necessarily have to kill anyone that's here. Your only goal is to damage slowly that goblin village. That is what you were told to do from the Cerberus Assembly. The Phoenix, however, just wants destruction. So as long as you keep with your current course, which is damaging that single goblin village over and over again until it eventually collapses, you're good. Necessarily,
know-
you don't even
okay.
have to try and fight them.
Did they know anything that I've done so far?
No, they know that you went missing at the ball forever ago.
Okay,
Because
can I
you
explain?
went there.
I'm gonna start explaining the feelings of the ash and stuff.
Okay.
The process that happened. Can I explain how the process works, or is that something you already got?
What do you mean by that, though? Like where you got it
Like-
from?
Yeah, I was gonna say some stuff.
Well, where you got it from, you can say however, the way it went, but you found this deity trapped under a mountain and you freed it. This
Okay.
phoenix. That is the actual way you found the phoenix that is now commanding.
Okay. How old is Phoenix?
since before the calamity. Who knows how old?
Okay.
Over 1,000 at least.
Oh, so do you want me to finish explaining Willow's character?
I
Sure.
mean, sure.
Okay, because she wants me to. Alexa the green, like short hair, and she's like low, like she's like 5 foot or something. She has short green hair. She is a drow elf. She has a pink mace that she keeps to her side that is glowing of energy. A shield to her left arm, which has a what's it called? Like a domain symbol. What's it called?
Holy symbol.
Holy symbol. She's wearing, like William, a set of purple clothes, but it doesn't have her name written all over like William does. Has black sunglasses on because she's a drow, needs to have that. A big backpack on her side, or on her back. Has a belt with a couple pouches on the side. Big purple boots. And that's about what I see on the hero. So.
All right. One thing I do have to ask before we're going to have to reset before we start the combat, by the way. But do you know or do you understand the stat block, Jacob? Or do you have? Any
That's what I was
questions?
going to talk to you about. I'm mainly here to roleplay, so and plus this is way beyond my league right here. So for the combat, I want you to help me. You know.
Yeah.
If
Well, I give you like extra info at the bottom if you have any question of like okay, try not to forget these 6 things. These are things you might want to know and make sure you know before using these abilities. The abilities more or less describe themselves, except for the Echo Knight abilities. You might not know all of them. Manifest Echo, you summon an Echo, and you can attack from it with Unleash Incarnation. Shadow Martyr, however, allows that Echo to, as long as you can see it, of course, teleport in front of you and take the blow from wherever it is. So let's say you have an Echo 60 feet away, but you can see it. And it's about to expire because of how far away it can be. But then Skins shoots you in the chest. You can go, no you don't, and the shadow will jump in front of you.
Is that a
and take the
reaction?
hit. Yes.
Okay.
With Reclaim Potential, every time they kill an Echo, so let's say you sacrifice that Echo, you now gain 2d6 plus Constitution HP.
That's the good.
With Legion of One, you are allowed to summon 2 Echoes with 1 bonus action, as well as have 2 Echoes active at once, which is why you have 2 Echoes now. A few other things, like Ember Ignited, you can kind of tell what that is. From the Ashes, you can read what that is. Do you have any questions about Of the Earth, that capability? It's an area of effect around you.
No, I'm good with that.
All right. We're going to reset then, because that's most of the questions out of the way. If you have any during combat, though, ask.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. This is the fight we've been waiting for, baby. Yeah. I'm like... Playing D&D. Well... Nice. I am running a crossover event from Jacob and for Jacob to play in this. I just sent that to the group chat. I didn't mean to. The passcode for our Zoom. All right, that was my brother, by the way. If you have that question, that was my brother.
Trey, yeah, I don't know, because I just Jacob retarded. I said, I thought you weren't gonna send it to the other group chat. Like messages. I'm like, Trent, you're retarded.
All right. How the crap did you get here before Jacob?
Because now they can join and be retarded.
What do you want to?
Okay. Send it to Jacob and
Yeah,
to
I
himself.
sent it. I didn't mean to send it to the band of idiotas. I just accidentally did that. I'm leaving. I'm unsending it. So if they
And
accidentally.
he's gonna be the last one here. I'm gonna say it. He's gonna be the last one here. And you send it to him first.
I sent it to Jacob directly. Yeah. I accidentally sent it to
what?
Jacob directly.
You just read.
I sent it to the group chat.
You just
because...
read and type.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't know how to use Zoom. He hasn't used it in forever.
For a bit, I thought that was the road, and I thought everything else was trees. And I'm like, wait, that doesn't make
This
sense.
is the very basic river stream that is running down the plateau.
The last
everything
one,
around
and you
here
send
is
it to him
fixed.
first.
How the crap is Jacob the last one here? Do what? Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, I think we might be a little bit screwed if we fight with Oscar. Well, we're probably going to have to at some
I don't
point.
know. Fighting Oscar seems like it'd be fun.
I mean, it's not a
Where is he? What are you
know,
doing?
necessity. We can just probably knock him out.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to have to fight him still, but we're not going to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to necessarily
Stop
kill him. You just have to make him stop beating your village up.
We
Okay.
could convince him.
All right. Now, you're still my MRPG. So everyone roll initiative if you
Are we
can on
fighting?
RPG. Well, no, not necessarily. This is just how fast you can react and who gets to go in, first if you wanted to. If you wanted to fight, this is the order of operations.
Oh, okay, so I guess we just roll it just in case.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably going to end up fighting unless Skins wants to have his village burned down. But
Yeah, fair. Alright, Willow. You here?
Yeah.
Roll a d20 and 5.
Okay.
Natural 20!
Man, which one's my dex?
Do what, Jacob?
Which one's my dex?
The one that says Dex.
It's messed up on my screen, dude.
Oh, because are you on something?
Never mind, I see it. Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Oh,
Damn,
it's
what?
messed up. What happened?
20 plus 3, or 16 plus 3. Whoops.
Your Dex
Oh my
is plus
God.
3. Why do you do
Damien,
that?
what? Damien.
Oh, that's a natural 20!
God damn.
Oh, I got the 22.
Well, Willow?
Two.
You got a 19.
Oh, it's a
then,
7.
Actually. Okay.
19 first roll?
The reason that it looks like that on your phone, or
Wait, it goes
is
24,
'cause
23,
I wrote it on my
21?
Chromebook, so it is far
It's
more
fine.
basic.
It's
okay?
fine.
So, Sean, me, Chase, Jacob, Willow.
I think you can kind of intuitively tell. 20 strength, 20 con, 16 dex, 14 intelligence, 12 wisdom, 9 charisma. Because, I mean, I basically have the ones that are fighter-based, like fighter-useful.
Yeah.
Plus, unless you need to make a saving throw, that's not going to matter either way.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so, list of initiative, 25 to 20.
I goes first because I got natural 20.
And I also got natural 20, but 23.
So, Skins,
I already got it right. It's already put down.
William, 20 to
Jacob,
15. Oh, Jacob, because Jacob also...
then Chase, then Willow.
Alright.
Alright, I'm not going to put Jacob, I'm going to put Oscar. Nope, I put all of you guys. I put Skins, William, Jacob, Chase, Willow. Yep, that don't even match, but it's fine. Top of the initiative. If you guys want to fight, you can, but you don't have to. First off, what are you guys doing? Are you guys immediately getting defensive and combative, or are you guys trying to talk?
So I'm assuming they already see us.
Yeah, once they heard the calls of the Phoenix in the sky, which seems to have enough magical presence to detect your existence, they kind of know you're coming and from what direction it was flying directly over you. So they know you're there, and they're staring at you across this river.
Okay. Skins is gonna just realize that stealth isn't an option anymore. He kind of just like gets up from his crouch position, kind of stands for a second, walks over a little bit forward, about like 5 feet forward. So like the shadows aren't really that bad on him. He kind of just stares at Oscar. So this is what you've been doing, huh? Just left us, started attacking my village.
Askin says this. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start walking forward, and I'm gonna raise my arm up, and my echoes are gonna like lift up out of the air and go through the air like fog would, and then land back on the other side. And then I'm just gonna teleport in one position, and then throw another one beside me.
You're
I mean,
over
yeah,
here.
you can make it look cool. I don't care.
I'm just moving it around to match what you're saying as you were saying it. You teleport over here. You're now staring at them.
Yeah, I'll keep the
Relying
order
on
of it though. I'll say that the fog moved over in front of me, and then I'll just walk out of the fog.
Yeah.
Oscar.
He seems to nearly reappear. It's a strange sight because the Echo Knight, you know, he could reappear into the Echo Knight space. That was something he could do before, but now it looks a lot different. These echoes, while made of the shadow stuff, are also made heavily of ash and ember and fire. So it's almost like a fiery cracking egg, where Oscar himself turns to dust and ash and falls into the river. He reappears 10 foot away from the river, walking and cracking out of the ashen egg. That was his old echo, before the old ash of himself blows out of the river and back into a new echoish form.
And I'm assuming Oscar has his weapon drawn. So Skins
I'm not holding it in a menacing manner, but I have it ready, and I'm just walking forward.
Oh, you're just walking closer.
Are you keeping the echoes in the same position I have them now?
Yeah, I'll move up at level with them. Maybe even like one in front.
So you're gonna be like the leader of the pack, and you're gonna start slowly walking forward.
Okay, and Skins is like gonna immediately draw his bow out. It's like kind of like slowly start stepping back. I'm not gonna actually step back. It's just for flavor. It's like, okay, either you're mind controlled and can't hear me, or you know what you've done. As Skins says with a bit of a angry tone.
I'm just gonna keep walking forward.
Yo, bud.
Slowly but surely, he's approaching.
We just set on fire. How'd that happen?
I'm just gonna see this dude. Like, I'm just gonna see this dude who I don't know walking towards us, and I'm immediately like, okay, obviously this looks terrifying. As much of a warrior as I am, I'm probably like shaking. So I turn immediately into my werewolf form.
Okay, fur sprouts out more. Snout grows.
And as soon as Oscar gets within like 15 feet of me, I'm going to start dashing a little bit to the left, away from Oscar.
He gets within 15 feet or so. As soon as he crosses that 15-foot threshold, you're going to run 30 foot to the left.
Yep, 30 foot to the left. Can I make it to the water or no?
If you want to dash. And combat still is an initiative, so necessarily you can just keep walking.
You just keep running.
Start fighting.
Skins will kind of like bonus action. We'll take the extra step and then we'll go over to the other side, standing away from him, just staring at Oscar, just having his bow ready to be fired.
I'm gonna look at Oscar.
You're less than 10 foot away, by the way, Oscar.
And I'm just gonna stare at him, and not move my eyes. And I'm gonna speak to him telepathically, and I'm just gonna be like, if you take one more step closer, I will lob your head off. As you see, like, as I say that, the sword begins to like form, like the hilt and the pieces of the blade begin to form together, to actually form the whole sword.
Are you holding that in your mouth, or are you in hybrid form?
Hybrid. He can't go full bear willingly.
Okay. Oscar's gonna seemingly not change in his like outward behavior, except he's gonna stay in his like stalwart position, holding his maul.
But even
pretty calmly.
Even though I don't like go full werebear, right? I do get like a foot taller. I get
I
get like 8 foot.
Oscar would shrink because he was a rat.
Okay, Oscar, yeah. Oscar's gonna be standing there, and he's just gonna talk out loud. He's not gonna like speak telepathically.
I've come for Skins.
You want to explain that a little bit more?
I need to talk.
Talk.
All right, so sorry. What I do is I'm gonna look. It looks like I'm just gonna like throw my like maul back into like a like whatever, like a holster, but it's just gonna turn into ash, and I'm gonna start walking towards Skins.
Do you think the echoes with you or no?
The echoes will stay right there.
Okay.
Skins will be on the other side of the river. It's like, you stay on the other side of the river, okay, Oscar? If you want to talk, we can stay at a distance.
All right, I'm gonna get right there.
Skins, I have done terrible things to your people.
Yeah, I saw, and you know, I'm giving you a chance because I don't know the circumstances, but from where I'm standing, I really want to put an arrow in you. I'm just saying, I really do.
Inside my body right now are the souls of hundreds of thousands of soldiers who have died valiantly in battle. I'm not asking, I'm telling you guys to get out of here before things get bad.
But what does that mean for my village, huh?
Your village is nothing. You're the only example of your people that I have found that is worth saving.
Oscar, you better not be saying that by your own self. You better be saying that because you're mind controlled.
There's a couple things I've learned while away from you guys. You want to know one?
Skins will just stand there silent, just having this arrow drawn at Oscar.
It's actually pretty common for goblins to be afraid of fire.
And then I'm gonna throw my mom at him.
That's actually pretty epic, to be
That's
honest.
amazing.
It's actually pretty common.
I'm making a dex save.
You're using the old mall ability, right?
Yeah, I'm just
The
gonna throw it
15
at
foot
him.
thing. All right, make a dexterity
man,
saving
that's
throw,
it.
Oscar.
Uh-oh.
Not Oscar. Skins.
Yeah, Oscar, make a deck save.
12. I think I fail.
12 fails. It was a 14, remember? That Maul, as soon as he throws it with a surprise attack, basically, because all of you, while having your weapons ready, weren't, like, positioned to stab anyone, realistically. Oscar, however, his weapon turning to ash behind him and almost, like, reappearing, dust blowing it into his hand as he launches it forward towards you, the hammer extends into a large, burning, rolling log, a tree of fire rolling towards you. And it rolls directly over you. Go ahead and roll a regular weapon attack damage, because that's all that is, realistically. The biggest
Also,
benefit is
fire?
that it's huge. Yeah, it's fire damage. It's 2d6 regular bludgeoning, and then d6 fire damage. So, Skins, I want you to roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A d6 for me, Skins.
A 1.
1. You shoot Oscar.
Let's go!
Lucky enough for you.
Okay.
Do as much damage as you can, baby.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna use my reaction to use my
Shadow Martyr.
yeah.
All right. This random echo way over here pops in front of your arrow, then dissipates to dust. You gain
Well, I think I would
2d6.
have missed anyway.
Oh, well, then you have to. Well, let's see. Did you? What was your to hit?
15.
God dang it! That'll be cool.
Nope. Shadow Martyr doesn't have to activate then.
Okay.
Because the 16 fires and misses.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Are we doing initiative now?
Now we are.
Alright.
Yes. Top
And
of
it's his
initiative.
turn.
After you throw that hammer at him, Skins, your first reaction is to duck and roll.
Sorry,
The
Sean. I
fire's
wanted
still
that one
catching you,
liner.
but it's not your turn.
Okay, so do I not take the damage? I didn't take the damage.
Oh, I thought you already rolled it.
No.
2d6 bludge plus 1d6 fire plus all of your strength and intelligence, right?
Why would it be intelligence?
His weapon has things, I think. I have to look at it again.
I don't know, man.
Do you know? Okay, look at the Ember Forged Maul.
Where is it?
It's under actions.
Okay, I see it.
It does 2d6 plus 6 bludgeoning damage, plus a d6 plus 2
Oh.
fire damage.
Oh my god.
But this is the range attack, right?
No, of the earth is a area of effect
different one?
that's
A different
around
one,
you.
yeah.
That's an entirely different ability. This is
Okay,
a
okay.
weapon ability that is specific to the weapon. This is something I didn't write down because I didn't think you were going to use it.
And I lose concentration with that. That's nice.
Well, you gotta think, dude. That's what I did all the time.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't think you would use it because I figured you would want to rush in and murder people. You're being tactical. I basically I altered not putting that in because I wrote down of the earth. And I figured, he'll use that more often.
Dude, but think, okay, Oscar has spent so much time being like, taught by the Dondalian Empire. He has a hatred for these guys now.
Yeah.
He
Especially
hates
if he's
skins.
brainwashed at this point.
Yeah, at this point. And of course, the Dondalian Empire would know working with a goblin.
Yeah, they would dislike that and pull you away out of it. Which is why you believe, at least, possibly, they pulled you from their group at the party. What'd you roll on the damage?
That god dang.
Why didn't you start rolling it?
I don't know. I
Tart,
forgot.
tart,
What do you want me to
tart.
roll? You just want me to roll
2d6
weapon?
plus 6, and then d6 plus 2. That's all you have to do. You don't have to roll to hit. He rolls a save.
I know. I didn't know what you want me to use.
Just the Ember Forge Maul damage.
Okay.
Which is 2d6 plus a d6, and then plus 8.
Is that a bush or that's a lake?
These are trees.
Oh,
2d6
okay.
And
plus
the
a
pool
d6
does like a
plus
river
8.
of water. Yeah, it's 2d6 plus 6, and then a d6 plus 2. And the d6 plus 2 is fire damage. Yeah, these are
2d6
like
plus
trees
6.
scattered around a river that is rushing down this plateau.
Okay.
Then a d6 plus 8.
2d6 plus 6, and then d6 plus 2.
Oh, plus 2.
So all in all, it's 3d6 plus 8.
17 damage.
Alright.
So 17 damage to you, Skins, as the fire comes rolling over you. What is your immediate reaction? As is now your turn.
Skins like he's taken aback for a second as he just realized that Oscar had just threw the thing and he just came out of his internal hatred of fire. He immediately shakes his head, just stares at Oscar, his red eyes glowing now. He'll move 30 feet backwards.
All right.
And then we'll.
Shoot, catch the egg with an arrow.
I can't hide anywhere, can I?
Not here, no.
Yeah.
Maybe if you move next to a tree or something, yeah.
All right. Skins will also do something that he hasn't done in like forever. He's going to cast a spell. At second.
Huh?
And now his electric ish with white dragon scales on it, along with whatever else it has, slowly begins to start growing vines. Skins will then draw his bow, just staring down Oscar. Actually, what I'll do, I'll bonus action dash, and I'll move another 30 feet back,
Aren't you
and then I'll
casting
fire.
a spell?
That is true! I completely forgot already about that. I'm stupid. Okay, let me see, and then I will attack.
Okay, so you cast a spell and then attack.
Yep.
Roll to hit against Oscar.
That's a natural one. That's just good. That's good.
Boom.
Really good.
Every square around Oscar gets electrocuted. Therefore, nothing happens.
Yeah. Actually, oh yeah, it's within 5 feet, so yeah.
You killed all the fish in the pond.
Oh no! Actually, no. It wouldn't even touch the water.
Hit the tree.
Skins in his anguish is just going to fire again, having the same vines as it didn't hit. 30-20?
Dirty 20 hits. Unless you want to use Shadow Martyr.
How many? Is that just a reaction?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Shadow Martyr.
This shadow, which shadow? You want the one closer to you or the one further from you?
Furthest.
For this, it jumps in front of your arrow, dashing to dust. You also gain 2d6 plus your Constitution in temporary HP because of reclaim potential.
Let me get a piece of paper.
I have it wrote down. I have a current HP counter.
Oh, okay.
It's on there. I already wrote that in. You can just put current HP and then go. Since there's no way to lose temp except for taking damage, 238 plus whatever you roll, because you're rolling 2d6 and then adding 5 to it for HP gained.
That was a good first round, guys.
You gave him HP.
Yep.
You actually healed him.
2d6 plus 5, my call mod?
Yes, 2d6 plus 5.
Oh, dang. That's actually nice.
15? Oh my god.
So you gain 15 on top of your true 38.
Damien,
I know
show me
what
these guys' balls.
I'm about to tear down your nutsack.
Like, Leo?
My weber health is my level plus 4. I mean,
It's your level times 4, yes.
To 28.
So that would be 28.
I think so, yeah.
Dang, bro. I'm kind of scared to fight Chase, I'm not gonna lie.
Chase is probably one of the more formidable ones. Chase and William are going to be the formidable melee fighters. Skins and Nim are going to be like the lock you up because you can't do anything except get shot. However, after Skins' turn, William, what are you doing? So you're going to throw a big
Really
rock.
see this happen and be like, what the? He will then just be like, I guess we're fighting, everybody wants to. He will then slowly walk towards him, and as he walks towards him, his now new sword comes through his right arm. Now covered by, I don't see the sword. You see a black mist form over the sword with tentacles surrounding it, plus electricity. And he'll just walk towards him and says, and he'll hex him.
Am I in the right position right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, one down.
All right.
And he'll go, so you said you have souls in your body? I have some of my own. And I'm going to swipe, and I'm going to also use
Magic Surge?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, they have some abilities you don't know about anymore.
You don't know. So, by the way, I'll explain it. You see, like, 10 tentacles wrap around my arm with the electricity on it? That, are like veins going through. And as I say that and I swipe towards you, you see one of the bigger tentacles come off my arm and strike through your chest.
Well, you got hit.
Well,
I can still use
he
it.
can still use the Wild Magic Surge even if he
That's
misses.
Yeah.
It just might not do anything.
D20 plus 9. And then I have extra attack.
That's 26.
26 hit?
26 hits.
Let me see if the other one hits. 20 plus 6.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oscar's AC is 18 because he doesn't have the shield yet.
It is right now 19.
Oh, never mind.
So I have to roll a 10 to hit. And I miss. Okay, so that is a D8 plus D6 plus I hexed him, so that's a 3 plus my 5 modifier to damage, right? Because I didn't use any of the ash particles, did I?
You didn't use any of your magic?
Oh, and what? No,
you can
I
technically
hexed.
use 2 wild magic right now. If you wanted
Ooh,
to. On both, either strike.
Alright, well, I also have a +1 weapon. So, 19 damage.
I would like you to specify what those damages types are, because he does have resistances and garbage.
Slashing and cold.
How much
Slash-
slashing and how much cold?
Okay, the slashing is 4 and the cold is 6.
So you take 4 slashing damage, Oscar, and then I would like you to look at your character to determine how much cold damage you take.
He has resistance to cold.
I don't know, because
Ability
he
made
does
of
seem
fire.
like you stab him, and ash builds up on his arm. Like, you cut in, revealing a chunk of ember, and that ember is put out by your cold. You're not necessarily sure if that hurts him at all, or any extra way, or if anything, could be better for him, because the ash protects him. Who knows? You just know that you're putting out embers on his chest when you strike him.
How much was it? It was 6.
6.
Sorry.
6 cold and 4 slash.
I'm guessing you have resistance.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll wild magic, and I'm going to use a 10 plus.
Hold on. 230.
You're using a big one.
That's one of my smaller ones, actually.
Oh, interesting. I
he has a
forget how
plus
many
20.
you have.
I think
I
he's
have a plus 25.
Oh!
That means he can
so-
basically choose what he wants you to.
Yeah, I can pretty much choose what I want. 55, let me go look at that. And then let me choose after through
I'll
10.
pull up a wild magic table so you
I already
don't
have it
keep
up.
pulling it. Yeah, you have to keep pulling it up.
I already have it up.
Actually,
Not using that one.
are we around dim light? Or what is this?
This right now is necessarily bright light, as the Phoenix is flying overhead.
Oh.
It's super high up. It's like 2,000, 3,000 foot up, but it's still flying overhead, so it is emitting a massive amount of light.
Okay, so technically he can't do.
So 55, you say?
Yeah, but I
Your
have
hair
a plus
falls
10.
out.
But I'm choosing.
Yeah, I know.
So the best one I could do is either the plus 2 to AC or 40-10 lightning damage.
Which one would you rather have?
40-10 lightning damage.
You doing 40, 10 lightning damage to him?
Yep.
Which one is that?
That's 65.
65. Up to 3. You can choose up to 3 creatures to take this lightning damage.
Oh, then I'll choose his other little guy as well.
Yes. So your shadow has to dissipate. It doesn't have the HP to resist that. You are going to take 4d10 lightning damage from him.
And that is 15.
15 lightning damage to you.
We did more damage to him though, so you know.
I think he might be close to his real maximum now.
Well, no, because he took 19 for his temp, and that went to his normal health, and then 15 extra damage.
Oscar, yeah, take extra 15 damage of lightning.
An extra?
No, well,
Yep,
okay, did you already put the 15 in?
Yeah.
Then that's all you gotta do. You gotta put
For
15
the
lightning damage in once. They like to say extra and add, and don't always listen to that. Alright, is that all you're doing, William? You stabbed twice and you moved. Do you have a bonus action? You hexed, so...
I hacked the bonus action, so it's
Oscar.
hack.
It is now your responding round. To these
Alright.
figures assaulting you, taking both of... Oh, by the way, when he destroyed your Echo, gain 2d6 plus 5 HP.
Oh my god, I forgot I can do that!
I thought that was with only a reaction.
Nope, whenever you destroy an Echo.
That's
Any-
cool.
Oh no, we could have again all that back.
Yeah, you're gonna heal him every time you destroy one of his Echoes.
Ah,
But if you don't destroy an Echo, they become a threat. So,
Yeah, he gained 16 back.
nah, out of that 15 you took, you
That
healed
literally
16.
that put me above my hit.
It's so
Holy
funny. You guys suck. Alright, Oscar, what are you doing?
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bonus action summon my echoes, and I'm gonna put one just in front of me to where they can't flank me.
Right here or something?
No, to the right more. Just enough to cover me and get an opportunity to attack. I'm running up to William and I'm beating the crap out of him.
You're
William's
right
right in
next
front of you. What I mean is, like, okay, is this good? Like, where he's right here?
Put him. Where's William at?
William is just below you, like,
I'm right. I'm
he's
oh,
right,
one.
see.
to the right
Okay.
down.
Put it to the right of him.
right of William?
Yeah, and then I'll put my other one to the bottom left of the other one. To the bottom of William.
To
Like
the
that.
bottom of William. Alright.
Yeah,
This is
and then
amazing.
I'm cornering him, so now I'm just gonna waylay him.
I can't even do Hell Tribute, God, because he's gonna
Make
be
some
immune to it.
attacks, Oscar.
He's gonna be immune, so I
I
won't
can,
be able to-
I can do 3.
You can do
I'll
3
do that.
attacks. You can also
I'll do
unleash
that.
Incarnation and attack with any of your Echoes for 5 times.
Should I do this to you or the cleric? Because I know for a fact.
Well, you have a hatred, William. Don't-
Maybe.
Yeah, you do.
For
Yeah.
threatening him.
For
He
multiple
threatened you
reasons.
several times.
For multiple reasons, William and Austin.
Whatever.
have
You just try
got
to
a-
attack me, so.
Well, yeah, because you attack skins.
That's fair.
Alright, I'm using my maul 3 times.
I don't think they've
Oh!
dealt, they haven't dealt a HP of damage to you yet.
Yeah, forget it. I'm using Unleash Incarnation too.
Oh, okay. I can't even Hell Tribute because he's gonna be immune.
I'm only gonna unleash Incarnation twice though.
You
think
can only,
Unleashing
you can only
Carnation's a
necessarily do
reaction.
that once. It's
Oh,
not a
okay,
reaction. It is part
your
of
action,
the
huh?
attack, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Crap, should I
Yeah.
shield this?
But you can only make one attack action, therefore you can only unleash
Okay.
incarnation once.
I think I might need to shield this.
I'm making overall 3 attacks though, right?
4, because you can get 3 regular attacks and then 1 unleash incarnation.
Okay. Oh yeah, god dang.
Because you're a high level fighter.
D20 plus what?
Oh. Oh no.
First attack.
Misses! You
Oh
suck!
dang, you rolled a natural 1 too.
Dang, bruh.
17.
Does that hit William?
Just give it a minute. I want to see a third attack.
19.
Should I shield this?
I mean, if you can ignore all damage, sure.
16.
Yeah. Is that all the dice?
19
Oh,
is the highest.
Yeah, the 19 will hit fully, and then the 17 do half damage. I think I can live that.
Okay, so
Okay.
2 attack hits.
Yeah, and one of them's half damage.
So roll the half
3d6
damage
plus
one.
8. Is it 3d6 8? 3d6 plus 8?
Yeah, 3d6 plus 8.
I should probably be able to live this. So 19. That's the first one. So that's
Half to...
9 damage.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh God!
And then 21 on the second
I
hit.
should have shielded that.
Yep.
Alright.
Can I do anything else? I've already used my
you use
bonus
your
action.
bonus, use your
Nah,
attack.
I
And then your
You can
action.
move.
Yep, I can. No, I'm staying where I'm at.
Alright.
Actually, no. I'm gonna get to the top right of my other echo.
This one over here?
Yeah, get him to the top right, like the top right corner.
Oh, do I get a?
No, he is
Oh.
range, I don't think.
Never mind. Yeah, I'll stay
You
right
need to
there.
t-
Why not?
Yeah,
I was
top
going to.
corner.
I was going to,
Yeah,
but now I'm
the
not
entire
going to.
corner.
Do what, Jacob?
I was going to, but now I'm not going to. Actually, no. I have
Realize-
mobile. I have mobile. My character had mobile.
Oh yeah,
so-
you can leave anyway.
Oh.
Okay, so you're moving here?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Bye, bitch.
I hate you.
Alright, after
Yeah, sorry.
Jacob, Chase. BL, what you doing?
Body odor.
Do what?
Damien, remember you have
Give me,
that.
give me, we haven't done. We haven't done combat with my character in so long. I'm having a hard time finding stuff.
We
Yeah,
have
right.
got-
Chase.
okay, we skipped a session without combat. A single session without combat.
That's a lot to me, bro.
Yeah. Okay, 3 days. That's so long.
Not going
I
right.
think it's been actually less than a week since we've last played combat with this campaign.
You guys gotta realize you have action economy way in your favor.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
But you know what's
they
crazy?
do, because that's 2
Okay.
attacks, that's 2 attacks, that's 2 attacks.
I'm going to.
That's at least
where
six.
is,
They all have to- they all have to
where's,
attack.
where's what's his face? Where's Oscar?
He is like 10 foot away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to like go to his right side, but like around him. Yeah, like
Like
kind
this.
of move that. Yeah, kind of like move diagonally and then do that. Yeah,
Yeah. So you're staying out the range of these echoes.
yeah. I'm going to. I'm already in wearable form, so I'm not using my bonus action. I'm going to. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna attack him.
They hit. They should.
I
they have
have-
the bonuses to hit.
I have a +9 to my thing.
Then you have
So
a
they-
50% chance.
So,
I wonder if you'll be the first one to actually deal damage.
Oh,
Shut up!
Until you guys do it, I'm gonna bully you. I mean, it's funny.
It's not our fault that you made him like a god.
He's
Bruh,
not. He's a like 18 level fighter. That is not that good.
That's
like,
god.
okay. Do the math. 18 divided by 4. That is the character challenge rating. It's less than 5.
That's like 4.
Exactly.
Whoopsie daisies. It won't let me do my. It won't let me roll for some reason.
Chase, you.
Dude, it keeps popping up the freaking like.
We're gonna have to leave the Zoom in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
super annoying to zoom. Sorry, but that's the only way we can do it.
It keeps popping up me having to like type words and stuff, and I'm not trying to, and it won't let me go back to anything. Yeah, there we go. What the, bruh. I got it. Sent me to an ad.
Close
Yeah.
off your MRPG and reopen it.
Yashamati, Chase.
I'm in freaking Tower Brawl right now, bruh.
Bro, I'm about to set some timers on you
What's
guys.
Tower Brawl? Yeah, Chase,
Oh
you're
my
making the
God.
whole game go slow.
Yeah, 11 miss.
Extra attack.
That was a natural 1.
That was
Oh,
an actual.
Oh
14 miss. The heavy
Um,
armor and quick reflexes of Oscar save him from the heavy blows of BL.
You
Yeah.
have the action surge if you want.
Yeah,
I haven't used my action surge.
I'll action surge, and then my claws do 2d8 per claw, correct?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Holy crap.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. But like, okay, you also have to imagine there was a bite feature that he can only do once now that did 2d10 per bite.
Dear God.
Yeah, it was
And
ridiculous.
it grapples you.
Yeah,
What, dude?
it's ridiculous, and he could use.
Can
it
you just
twice.
up and be a werebear?
You
Trent,
have to find a way to
actually,
be a werebear.
You know, I'm a werebear too. What they did is they transformed me and turned me into a werebear as well.
Instead
Okay,
of being a rat. That's the only reason you have a 16 dex is because you're a rat. I think you
Yeah.
had like a 12 or something before that.
Oh yeah, and you want to know something funny? If you're already bitten and I bite you again, you're restrained.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah, that's something
broken.
I added.
I'm gonna bite. I'm gonna go for the bite, dude.
You're not going to do claws? Or, wait,
Yeah,
you already did
grapple.
attacks. Oh, your
I-
action
I'm-
turn. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited.
You
I'm
want
gonna go
for
for
the
the bite.
okay. Make an attack.
25.
25?
I blocked the attack.
Are you going to Shadow Martyr?
Actually, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Shadow Mortar.
Shadow Martyr. You now restrain the shadow, but it also dissipates. Jacob,
Oh.
you gain 2d6 plus 5.
Ah!
Okay.
Oh my God, bro.
So,
Oh
Jacob,
my
God.
I do
You're
have a
gonna
thing to
hit me,
tell
I'm
you.
gonna put this
You
down
cannot
for me.
double up
Okay,
on
hold
temporary health. If you already have temporary health, you cannot add more.
How much can
Oh.
you get?
Max of 2d6 plus 5.
2d6 plus
On
5.
top of your regular health. Like, whatever your HP is, you know, you can only have one set of temp health. You can't keep stacking more and more.
Wait,
temp
you
health.
can't stack them.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it a lot way more fair.
Yeah, I mean, once you start damaging him, he can't continuously heal, but you
Yeah.
have to damage him, is the problem.
You guys aren't even.
But
Like,
you know how hard it is.
this isn't even the end of the first line of combat, guys. You're good.
It's just like 1 second. Let me put this shadow in front of me.
Yeah.
How many shadows do
I
you
can only do it
have?
as a reaction, though. So you
Yeah, so
guys.
now you guys are good.
How many shadows do you have?
He can keep summoning
Unlimited.
them.
Yeah.
Is he unlimited?
Yeah,
I
bonus
have
action you can
unlimited,
summon
pretty
too.
much. Yeah,
What?
just get through my bonus action.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
So you hit with the bite. The Shadow Martyr takes it. Now it is Willow's turn, unless BL has yet another trick up his sleeve.
Does have a bonus action to do, but I don't think he can do anything.
Yeah, I'm not. Shut up. I'm not.
I think you have to hit the
Am I-
target to do
I-
the extra force damage.
You never know. Never know.
Healing potion!
A minute left.
Okay. I'm just going to assume that's BL into turn. And I'm going to reset before we get to Nim.
Yeah. I'm first. Damien, decide what you're going to be doing next turn.
I'm looking at what Willow's gonna be doing.
Alright, everybody here. Nope. Jacob's still taking forever. Okay, there you.
Now we're just waiting on Chase.
Let me read this.
I think it's the end of Chase's turn, so I'm just going to have Willow. Nim, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter.
That's
Ooh.
so smart. I think that's a wisdom save for you, Oscar.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
I do not have good wisdom, guys.
I know you don't. That's
Oh,
why I said
no.
it's smart, because it incapacitates you.
Let me see
Yeah.
what wisdom is. Hold on.
And it's up to 1 minute.
Okay, this actually, I might be screwed here, bro.
He's not
Okay,
passive.
good
What?
news though. Every time they hit you, I think you get to redo that save.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yep, I got it too.
Yeah, you fail. You fall on the ground laughing.
You are hideously laughing. His
Oh,
laughs
wait.
actually do sound strange. While you can hear Oscar actually laughing, kind of forcefully, you also hear behind each laugh a slight roar of like a furnace behind each vocal cord stroke. By the way, welcome, Chase. But
Wait, I just realized that means he's now prone.
he is
What I
prone.
miss? What I miss?
Ah, dang.
They cast
This is gonna
Hideous
be the death
Laughter,
of me.
and Oscar fell prone and is now hideously laughing. And behind each laugh, you guys get the roar of the fire coming from his throat, on top of his actual laugh.
And it is a minute, and every turn it's in every turn. Okay, at the end of each of the turns, they make another one. If they take damage, it's they get to do it and then have advantage on it.
So now is that all you're doing now? Because that's your spell. You want to move?
Could I
Action.
possibly drag him to the water?
You
That's-
sure you want to get melee? There's a Echo Knight right there, or an Echo. I mean,
I'll go around BL.
you're gonna walk through VL's space. If you move up there, you move 25 feet, which means you don't have enough movement to start dragging them because it takes 10 foot of movement to move 5 feet.
Yep.
So it's
That
up
was
to
a
you
smart
to
idea,
actually
though.
go there. Yeah, it was a good idea to try and because you know he is fire. So fire versus water.
Wait,
But
I can for that.
how fast can you fly?
30 feet.
It's the
That's
same
the
amount.
same thing then.
But she can go around the guy though.
Well, actually,
No,
she
she has to fly upwards, meaning it's the same thing.
plus she can't fly. It's bright light.
If you had bonus action,
That's
like
also
Long
true,
Strider.
because-
Actually, I don't know if
yeah.
you can cast Long Strider as a bonus action.
Either way, she
No.
cast Hideous Laughter, so you couldn't cast 2 spells at once.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It has to be a
So it's up to
cantrip.
you if you want to go up here and trust BL to protect you and hope that he stays laughing long enough to start dragging him, or you can do something
Sure.
else. You want to do it? You trust?
Yeah.
Okay. You are up there now, ready to
Wait,
drag.
are you physically just going to start dragging his body?
Yes.
Why not?
I had such a good idea.
It's
I had
Willow's
such a-
turn. Back to Skins.
Okay, Skins, seeing that he's on that Oscar's on the ground now. He's gonna be like, damn it, and then he's gonna. Is there any way? I have 30 feet of him. Is there a way I can get behind the tree?
Yeah, pretty easy.
Epic. Okay, I want to recap because I just want to make sure. This bow, once I use one of these charges, I can still use my action to attack, yes? Or no?
The way it works is you can attack and then use a charge to hold the second attack to attack off turn. This would allow you to get sneak attack more than once,
Okay.
but you don't gain extra attacks by using charges. No.
Okay, that's fine, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to bonus action stealth,
Yes.
because I can hide now because I'm underneath the tree.
Mhm.
Okay, with Skulker as well. That's pretty decent.
And it's really hard for him to look at you because he's rolling in the floor. What's
That's
the
true. And what I'm going to be doing now, Trent, is I'm
What
actually
was
going
the
to put 18.
you're good, I believe.
Yeah, he has a -1 wisdom, or 1 wisdom. I think I'm good. And what I'm going to do now, Trent, I'm actually going to put this to use now. I'm going to look up at the air, and then fire an arrow, and I'm going to do what my boon gave me finally.
So you're going to use one of your attacks to fire an arrow in the air?
Yep.
Summoning
Oh, boy.
lightning. The arrow, a metal one, flying in the air over Oscar's position. You hear the rumble of the storm and the beginning of patters of rain.
I get up and walk away.
He has just summoned a storm and has called lightning on your position. I'm
Except
assuming
I
you're
don't-
going to hold your second attack
I don't do that. It doesn't do that yet because if you remember how it works,
on the
it-
start of his turn.
yes. And I'm going to use one of my charges to, as soon as Oscar gets up, I'm firing an arrow.
You go into Overwatch.
Any information at all.
Okay.
If you explain it, it wouldn't be bad. You do know that, right? It wouldn't be like, oh, why do I need to do this? You could have just explained it and avoided the entire thing.
All right.
Deal
That
with
is Skins' turn.
All right, William, what you doing?
Shoot.
Come here, crawdaddy.
Like really, like honestly, I want to attack him, but the drag into the water would be kind of funny.
Crawdaddy.
Just drown Oscar?
Should we?
You gotta get me incapacitated first. I'm not fully incapacitated.
No,
yet.
but if they get you in the water and you are fire, you could probably take
Oh,
damage.
then I'm incapacitated.
Yeah, if you take enough damage at least.
Guys, don't put me in the water.
Do
Now we're doing
it.
it fun. Now we're doing it fun. Keep doing it. Keep fine. Keep fine.
Bring him to the water.
So what are you doing?
That's the code.
Remember, this knight will get an opportunity against you necessarily.
I don't know.
Actually, no, that's not true, because he is technically incapacitated right now with laughter. So
And another one.
he cannot take reactions. So this guy does not have reactions as long as he doesn't have reactions.
I guess I'll start dragging his body towards the water.
So you move 5 feet to get to Oscar. You then pick them up and move 5, 10, 15. No, back to 10 because you can't do 15 because that would be 30 foot.
Oh,
You drag
crap.
them 10 foot closer.
Hmm.
I try to get up.
If they attack you, yes, but they haven't.
I
Jacob,
could.
it is now your turn. At the top of your turn, call
That's basic.
lightning. The metal arrow flies
no.
down over your position. The pattern of rain heavies, and the lightning strikes you. What does he have to do?
This is honestly good for him though, as it is a. Never mind, it's a deck save.
And you have disadvantage because you're incapacitated.
Should I like even try to roll?
Does he?
Wait,
does he
wait,
fail
wait.
that? Doesn't he fail that?
What do you mean?
I don't even know my
Oh,
deck.
yeah,
Hold on.
incapacitated. I think you auto fail, right?
Yeah, because he is literally just laughing on the floor. He can't do anything else.
I'm
Right.
going to assume you auto fail. What?
I hit that one dude. I killed that shadow. Does that?
What?
I killed that one shadow dude. Does that mean I get a charge to my sword?
No, because they are not creatures. They're humanoid, but they're not creatures. They are a
The
magical pigment.
constructs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're shadows.
So
Well,
that's the same way that William cannot suck the souls out of them to gain power.
Okay. An incapacitated creature just can't take actions or reactions, so I think he can still take
Oh, okay.
decks.
Yeah, then make a dex save for me. Or
I don't know my dexterity.
plus 2. Plus 2 is what it was.
Plus 3.
Oh yeah, plus 3 because you're 16. Sorry,
I mean, he has a good chance of succeeding though.
but he
He doesn't.
Oh,
fails. Go ahead and
I get
roll
nat 20.
damage. Or
let's see if I get a nat 20.
Yep.
No.
Now roll an advantage to get out of the hideous laughter.
Roll with advantage?
Yeah, because you're taking damage.
So you have an advantage against hideous laughter, but you do take lightning damage whenever Sean decides to roll it.
I don't think I got out of that.
You fail.
Well, you had a +1 for your wisdom anyway, so. Okay.
Wait! Yeah, never mind. I was doing it wrong anyway.
All right. So
God,
you take
don't
20
kill me, bro.
29
This is
lightning
gonna be one
damage.
of those.
Okay, you can't stay like this forever. It's not gonna happen forever.
Okay.
Hopefully, otherwise this is gonna be so much more boring than I
Okay.
previously.
Okay. So 29 lightning damage, Oscar.
Okay.
And he's still
Everybody
laughing.
else.
You're still laughing.
Lightning strikes your position. You roll in laughter. Does it? Okay, you make the wisdom save against hideous laughter. At the start or end of your turn, Nim.
And
It's
So-
also the end of it,
Your turn ends. Make another wisdom save against hideous laughter.
but not advantage. Not advantage.
Not advantage this time.
Yep,
Man.
it's just ends your turn.
Willow, you have done big brain.
This is a first level spell slot.
I can move mountains, but the moment you make me laugh, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bro. I'm gonna have the keys come in just because I have the stat block, and I think that'd be better.
What's my wisdom up in here? Plus 1.
So do you pass it now?
I don't know
What
yet.
the-
Nope.
All right, Chase.
I got
what you doing?
advantage. I got.
No, you don't.
I'm done, bro. It
No.
Chase,
You don't
don't
have
matter.
advantage.
It don't matter.
You still failed it.
Chase, what are you doing, Chase?
Hey, Chase, how about you grab the ball and start moving him too?
Have you been
Yeah, what am I
marking
doing?
up your? Oh yeah, you have. Okay.
What am
I mean, you
doing?
have plenty of time, to be honest.
Drag him
Your
to
turn,
the
Chase.
water.
Take about 9/11.
Keep bringing him to the water.
Is he incapacitated?
Right now.
I advise you guys to leave and don't put me in this water.
I could. How much feet would it take for him to get into the water?
You would have
Literally like
to
15.
pull him from Damien's position. He would have to drag him. It would take 10 foot of movement, 20, and it would take all 30 of Damien's movement from where he is now to drag
I
him
can just
across
do
the
it
water.
myself.
Oh, but no, like I have an attack to where
Oh,
I
that
can move
pushes
someone horizontally.
5,
15.
10, 15 foot. But you have to push
You're
through
literally gonna smack
Damien.
me into it.
I'll do it. I don't care.
That's fair.
What?
Oh,
What
okay.
am I doing?
The attack will shove Damien if you push
Yeah, but dude, I'll be fine. I'll be fine with it.
Okay, so
Alright, Damien, take
what-
30d6 force damage.
if he's incapacitated, is he incapacitated?
Yeah, technically.
Okay, so what does that do? Does
I
that
You
can't
cannot
do
hit
anything.
attacks or reactions.
so that doesn't give me advantage at all.
No, he's prone though, so you already get
Yeah, I
advantage.
get
If you're in
advantage.
melee, are
I
you in
get
melee?
advantage.
Are you going to move in melee?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to melee.
Okay, then yes, now you have advantage.
Okay, I'm going to.
How much damage is it, Chase, to me?
Huh?
How much damage will it do to me?
I don't
Yeah, this
know.
has been the worst fight ever.
Yeah.
20 plus 9 to hit. What I roll? It didn't show me.
19.
19 grazes.
Is it gray, so
I-
you have advantage?
Yeah, so I just gotta get above a 10. Just gotta get above a 10, dude. Come on.
You're not getting above a 10. Get
Art
out
the
of here.
cards.
You're
Art the
gonna-
cards.
you're gonna-
Let's go.
This sucks.
You like you slapped your pecker on my forehead, then smacked me.
So, what was the final damage or attack roll?
Oh,
yeah,
Give
that
me
is-
give me a second.
23.
Target looks like you force the
I
target to
really
make
should have
it.
gave you like immunity to spells or at least advantage in all saving throws.
I don't
against
know.
spells.
Give me immunity to spells.
Okay.
I mean, like immunity, like charm spells or something, or enchantment spells, or even just advantage on saves. I didn't think about it.
Even with advantage, I've not been doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so you at first you take 1d10 plus 6 damage, so 13.
Hey, pushing me to water.
Hold on, Barry. So 13 damage.
He's gonna he's gonna get pushed in the water because I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Psychic Strike, and it's going to
We are farmers.
deal damage to him. You can spend one Psychic die rolling it, and dealing force damage. Okay, so I roll a D8 plus my intelligence modifier, which I forgot what that is. So a D8 plus 4.
and you do this damage. Is it separate from the original attack?
It's like a bonus action. It's if I hit the attack, I use my bonus action, I get
So
a
it's
guarantee. Yeah,
Okay.
and then a D8 plus 4.
So how
Can I
far?
get that useless? Never mind, I can't take actions.
So 11, and then if I deal psychic damage, I can force the target to make a strength saving throw against a DC 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my intelligence modifier. If the fail saves, if the save fails, you knock the
So make a strength save, Oscar.
yeah. So 8 plus 3 is 11.
I'm counting how many checks you get in this one turn, because so far it's 2.
So
If you get knocked in the water, it might be more than 2.
What's your save?
15 is the save, and it's a you force the target. It's a strength save, so 15 strength save.
Nope.
So
Oh
you
my
fail,
God.
Getting
I
knocked
think-
Fail.
15 foot back in the water, you take a d6 cold damage, so roll a d6
Also-
and take the cold damage.
Also,
Wait,
I'm speaking
how
of damage.
How much?
Hey,
movement
Damien,
do
can
I
you not
have?
scream?
Sorry.
Because they need to talk to each other because they're like struggling to communicate.
How much movement do I have left?
You only moved 10 foot so far.
I'm gonna move to him. I'm gonna move on like the bank.
Okay.
You ain't, bitch.
Move all the way to the
Can I still use my extra attack?
Yeah.
Even though I did stuff in the
When I
middle.
get up, when I get up from my sleep, you're done for.
So far it's 3 save. Oh, did you roll the d6, Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
5 cold
Okay.
damage.
And then
And remember, you're something to that.
I'm going to instead of attacking with my sword, can I attack with my claw?
Sure.
My claws.
Okay.
Or
Heck
okay.
with
Yeah.
your willy pecker.
You still have advantage as he's still prone.
And now he's flanked.
Shut up, Sean.
Oh yeah, it's blinking.
It doesn't matter anyway.
Literally, you're past the Mass Effect stage. You couldn't even horribly miss me at this point.
Yeah, that's a natural 20.
Alright, can we just end the combat? I'm not getting out of this.
Wait, one second. That's
Okay, good upside, Jacob. You get 4 separate saves before.
Is that
at the end.
48?
It's 2. Oh yeah, 2d8 plus your strength mod times 2. So 2d8
Yeah.
times 2 plus strength mod.
2d8
I'll tell you what you get.
plus. Wait, I'm just gonna do the
2d8
2d8 and then I'm gonna add 6 to it. So 2d8, which is. Wait 1 second. If I got okay, never mind. Okay, so that's 20 plus 6.
Well, actually, that's 13 plus 6.
Huh?
Because 3 goes to a 6, 7 goes to a 14.
So 17.
Oh, wait, that's-
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my fault.
20.
That's my fault. Yes, that's my fault. I did math. That's 20, yeah, 20 plus. Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry.
So you take 26 damage.
Yeah, it's my fault.
And then once you mark down 26 damage, you need to roll 4 separate wisdom saving throws because of the amount of damage you've taken.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
All with advantage.
How much damage did I do in total?
I ain't telling you.
A lot.
I don't
I
tell
did.
gay guys.
26.
Yeah, you get 4 separate saves, all with advantage. So you roll 8 times, and if any of them are above like 15 or whatever her
Okay.
save
Oh,
is.
16! A 16, did that save?
Let me look.
What's her DC?
I'm looking right now. Give me a minute.
Why am I rooting for Jacob? He's the bad guy.
15. He saves finally.
Okay, you are now
Good, I
saved.
wasn't going to.
26,
Uh,
18,
The
11.
downside is the fact that it's
No.
not Willow's turn. So Willow, what would you like to do on your turn?
Wait, guys, do you want to know how much damage I did in that one turn?
How much?
Actually, is it too late?
Chase, shut up! You're
Is
breaking
it
the combat.
too
Let's
late-
go.
is it too late to use another
Yeah, Chase, it's too late. Come on.
psychic thing?
You
Chase,
can't
it's
do
too
that.
late.
You only have 1 bonus action.
Wait, I don't think.
Nah, yeah, Chase, get out of here. Yep.
Let me read it. Let me read it.
Yo, Nim.
Alright,
Bro,
let Wally
this
read
combat's
the-
too
Wally
slow
read the end of
already.
this combat. Yeah, Wally reads the end of his turn.
So Nim,
Yeah, immediately after I hit someone, I can.
No, too late.
spend-
Sorry, forgot.
Lick my bows, you testy.
Yo,
Yeah, what you
I
doing?
did 50 damage to you, so like
No,
you
you
can.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
Chase,
You
want
are
me to hit
definitely
you?
wrong.
Chase, you want me to hit you with that seven attacks in one round combo?
So Willow
I
slash
can.
Nim, what are you doing on your turn?
she said it.
Vicious Mockery.
That's I mean that's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Wait, is that something different?
That's-
Like,
that's-
how do you have vicious mockery?
I don't
Because
think-
clerics don't get vicious mockery.
yeah, I don't think Vicious Mockery
No.
gives. Yeah, I don't. Oh, these are-
How are you using it?
Unless she has something
Yeah,
that.
I know
she
what he's
doesn't
talking
know. She doesn't know what spells the clerics have and stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
So try a different spell.
I'll use Hideous Laughter again.
Make a wisdom save.
I'm never gonna.
Here's the upside, Jacob. Here's the upside. They only have like 3 more of those.
No, that doesn't help.
Only 3 more.
I
Only 3
think my
more.
balls are gonna be drained. I feel like we're forming an operation on people.
Okay, make a save, Jacob. Make a save. You can do it.
By the way, if I ever break out of this, I'm killing you. By the way,
Yeah, you better charge over there and just stab Nim in the gut.
I'm sorry. That's the way it's gotta be.
Otherwise, he loses. What'd you get?
I don't know. That
No.
one? Yeah, of course I did.
Okay, you are now hideous laughtering.
No, I don't know what it is. Hold on, I don't know what it
It's
is.
a 9.
It's a 9.
I'm killing myself.
Skins, what you doing, Skins?
Skins is gonna be like.
I pity
He's
the
just,
poor guy.
he's just laughing.
You wasted a charge, by the way, on your bow.
Yeah, well, it doesn't stay?
It can't. It's back to your turn.
Oh.
It's basically a
Right.
ready to action.
Well, I did that one thing already, and I don't think I can do anything else.
Need a snack, Sean. I'm gonna be in this pool here for a while.
Yeah, I could probably just do that, honestly. Yeah, you know what? How far am I from Oscar?
Did I do
You're
that?
within range of a bow. If you go to get in melee, however,
You going out?
you would have to run 30 feet. You can get
Yeah, get in the water with me. Get in the
Or
water
you can
with
run
me.
25 and not get in the water.
Get in the water with me.
I'll just go like 25.
So you're gonna get right outside
Yeah,
the water. All right.
and then Skins is gonna like look Oscar dead in the eye. His
I'm laughing at you right now.
Literally.
and then Skins is going to pull out.
I see that you're green. I see that you're green, and just start pointing at you and laughing hysterically.
Racism.
Skins is gonna pull out his short swords, and
Ah!
Start freaking gunning Oscar.
and Trent, you also know
Get him!
you also know who else is here.
Beanie can't do anything, I don't think, unless you're attacked. Right? No, he shoots that anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Alright, Beanie's going to attack. Roll attack for Beanie, and
Get Chihuahua off me.
3 attacks for yourself.
Alright, with advantage.
Are
Get
you
Chihuahua off
okay,
me.
here's the
24.
question. Are you using your bonus
That didn't
action to
hit me.
stab again?
I could do that.
I
I
got
might
my,
do that.
dude, my ankle's just standing there looking blankly.
He can't do anything.
Although he's
Okay.
just making a fax machine.
That was
noise.
with advantage.
This is great.
20. Okay, so 24 and 23. Natural 20.
Sean just took
good
the equivalent
move.
of face
So that's
paint
4
off.
attacks.
The
Remember,
bonus action.
remember there's 4
I like how you
attacks.
got around my AC.
Okay.
I like how your AC hasn't mattered like at all.
Okay, my third attack misses, but now Beanie's turn.
Yeah, send Paisley after it, bro.
Natural 20, Beanie!
God dang, bruh.
Hey, oh
What's
god, this
happening?
this can actually end the fight. I want you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, Oscar. I swear to God, if you roll like a 1.
You got the worst person to roll, by the way. Like, it's Oscar the Unwise, not Oscar the Reborn. Oscar the Reborn and Unwise.
Okay, first attack.
It's a con save. For
Oscar the Weak
the-
Hog.
Okay.
the- As long as you don't roll a natural 1, you're okay, Oscar.
Okay,
Got 14.
okay, he
Yeah.
passes. He passes that.
Beanie ain't got nothing on you. If you rolled a natural
Okay.
1 there, you would fall unconscious and they would.
Okay. So
Oh my
eight,
God.
eight normal slashing damage.
Okay.
I'm now my crit.
Oh, question. Are your swords magical?
No, sadly.
All of those strikes do nothing.
Even the crit.
No, he's immune.
Even the crit.
He's immune to all non-magical damage.
I hate you.
So no, none of those sword strikes, they just beat against his form and do nothing. So he actually...
Brutality!
What kind of damage does Beanie do?
I think he does. Give me a second. I gotta look at it.
Because if it's bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, Beanie don't do nothing either.
Shit.
Okay, so whatever you took because Beanie hit you, undo it.
Well, Beanie didn't do
He
anything.
didn't
so...
hit me.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you made a
Oh,
save.
Beanie did. He did roll an natural 20, but it's not. He's not.
Yeah, no
Skin's
damage.
just gonna realize he's gonna be super angry now. He's just gonna be super angry as Oscar is just sitting there laughing at him, and then he's just going to just run back. Bonus action. I
Bonus
can't do
action, you stabbed. You have
Yeah,
5 foot left.
that. Skins is just gonna move 5 foot back and then put his short sword back and just try
Yeah.
and get his back out.
Yeah, that's epic. That's actually really does counter Skins in close range. Alright. After Skins, however,
My turn?
William, yeah, because you don't get to make any... That's the problem. You don't get to make any wisdom saves because you didn't take damage.
Yeah,
So,
so it's
William.
bad. It's bad for you, nerd.
Wait a minute.
What a problem, man.
What are you trying to
I'm
do?
just gonna wait here, bear.
So I could either summon Greater Demon,
That's super smart. I would do that.
or
I'm being sarcastic.
Phantasmal Killer.
I mean, that could also realistically shred through his defenses.
I can.
That's up to you.
You go down just like Holy Mary.
It would make him frightened if he fails a wisdom save.
He starts screaming in laughter.
He'll be scared and laughing.
Hola.
Oh my
And
God.
take 43 damage.
I really thought this might be a challenge, too.
It
That would be kind of fun.
Look,
It would have been if I was immune to being charmed.
Yeah,
You
okay,
guys-
I forgot that part.
you guys had me at the first half. I'm not gonna lie, because I
Have your
have
Phoenix save me, bro.
43 HP left, and then Nimmy pulls
Hey,
that move, and then
It's going to
everything.
be
I'm
real
sure-
hard to
okay.
finish you off, though.
I'm sure the Phoenix would come over here and pick me up if I was literally laying in a pool of water.
Right now,
like running
it's
water.
like, I know what I'm going to do if I'm bringing in the Phoenix. I know what I'm going to do. But for now, it's not going to come in.
Okay,
Mostly because you still have more than half of your HP.
I'm doing Staggering Smite.
I think
Okay.
that stuns the opponent.
Bonus action Stagger Smite.
Yeah, on a Staggering Smite, if I do hit whenever I do hit, because it stays up for a minute, target must make a wisdom save on a failed save, has disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks. And can't take reactions.
Let's go.
Let
this.
go.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I do get advantage for the first strike. Well, until I hit with him.
Yeah, no, you have advantage with all your strikes because he's prone until the type
yeah.
D.
Yeah, only one Staggering Smite. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jacob. D20.
Goo goo gaga.
I got mark
What am I gonna do?
But I got
23. So roll for natural 20.
Roll for natural 20 though.
If I see a 20, if I see a 29 there, Danny, I'm going to
What do you
kiss
mean?
you.
I just want it in Dragon. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Okay. So Jacob, make a wisdom save,
Shut up, mama.
What?
and I'm gonna do the second attack now. Also
So
advantage.
excited, bruh.
Hey, there's a reason this area lit up. I don't know what you're talking
He
about.
actually passed. He passed.
Yo, he's stunned. Doesn't matter. He's still
It
laughing.
doesn't matter. He's laughing. Like,
Bro, why's your name William?
Roll again.
I don't know why
Danny.
that was
I
That
know.
was so
I
stupid.
know.
You
I
don't
don't
get
get
the
Staggering Smite. I know.
Yeah, you don't get that.
I
So.
one strike, but I still get to hit him with it.
Yeah,
Did I miss?
you missed.
Okay. Yeah, 12. Okay, but still D6 plus D8 plus D6 plus 4D6
Why do you gotta look like Winnie the Pooh?
plus 3 plus 6.
That's a
Well,
lot
why
of
you guys
damage.
freaking murder William? Or Oscar? I'm going to use a drink real quick.
Yeah, take 31 damage, bud.
You take 1 cold damage if you need to know that.
Yeah, he needs something with a cold damage, but that's 1 cold damage.
So how much damage was the original thing?
31, but one of them's cold.
What?
31 damage in total, but cold damage is only 1 damage.
Yeah. You didn't. This isn't how it.
It's not what he wanted.
Literally, I thought this would be way cooler. So I'm okay,
I thought
I'm
this
okay.
would be way
Look,
cooler too.
I'm okay with this being like this because this is my retribution moment right here. Whenever my next turn is.
Yeah, make it advantage.
Hey, no question. Yeah, saves because of William's damage.
You only make 1 with advantage though.
How many saves do I gotta do?
Just 1.
I already did one.
No, that was the save of my Staggering Smite.
Yeah. So you just probably wasted your luck. 15. You passed.
You pass,
No.
right? Yeah, because you meet the DC.
Yep. So
That's-
it worked.
beat, and he meet.
Oh, yeah, that's for Nimmies. Yeah,
So
you beat us.
Nimmy spell
Thank you, Peter.
finally wears off, and congratulations, you now get to make a turn. As
Is it my
it's now
turn?
your turn.
Okay.
You have to use half your movement to get up though.
Okay, use half my movement to get up, and as a bonus action, first off, I'm gonna run towards skins.
You move up here. Are you going to take the op from BL?
Can I use? Ah, crap, never mind. Can I
Yeah,
use my reaction? I'm just gonna go. I'm
You want
going.
to take it? Okay. BL,
Yeah.
you get an opportunity attack.
Wait, does that take my reaction to
Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't Jacob have mobile?
No, I
yeah,
had to
so
hit him
attack
first.
first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. It won't.
Oh,
Wow.
singular melee attack. Singular melee attack.
It won't let me do it. It's being stupid.
Do a bite attack. Do
Dude,
a bite attack.
that's actually smart. It won't let me roll.
I mean, it would grapple him, I guess, so he couldn't move. Actually, no, he couldn't move. He would just drag you with him.
Dude, I'm like 200 more pounds than him. I would think it's funny if he could drag me with him.
I don't know. He has some strength, to be honest, though. Dwarves are strong.
Werebear also strong, because I'm pretty sure they have the same strength.
Weber have base of 18, I believe.
Yeah, but Chase has 20.
They both have 20 strength, so
Exactly.
he could just as easily walk away with them as Chase could.
That's a 26 to hit.
So the bite happens.
Don't worry about it. I'm using my reaction
To
to
Shadow
get
Martyr.
rid of the Shadow Martyr.
Last shadow disappears. You then walk up next to.
Is it 2d6 plus what HP? 5?
2d6 plus 5, yes, of temp health that you gain.
Okay.
15 again.
Okay.
And also, you want to use your bonus action to summon Werkos or no? Not yet?
Yes, but not yet.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab Skins and drag him to the river,
Okay, so
and then throw him in the river and stop on his head until he drowns.
okay,
So you're gonna start. You're gonna flavor your attacks to stomp him in the head.
I'm putting Skins in the river.
You're gonna grapple
And-
Skins, is what you're gonna try and do.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw him in the river, and then I want
Athletics
to hold him there
versus
and grab at him.
acrobatics.
or athletics.
Or athletics,
Because
yeah. You want to try and wrestle Oscar, or do you want to try and slip out?
I think I'd rather wrestle.
Skins is
wrestle.
gonna
Come on,
try and
wrestle me, bro.
Oscar.
Wrestle me, bro.
22.
Man, okay. Trent, I know that I was skilled in whatever it's called. In athletics.
You have +9.
Okay.
That's skilled right there. That's,
God dang it!
you try and
Skins is
wrestle.
stronger!
That's your action. That's your action.
Can I extra attack?
That's your action.
Can I extra attack?
I think that. I think grapple takes your entire action.
Yeah, your grapple takes your entire action, buddy.
God dang, bro. Okay, well, I still have my bonus action, and I still have some movement. I think.
Yeah, you have 20
I can
or
stay
30
right
foot. I
here.
mean,
I'm in his opportunity range.
I would summon things at least.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put one on Chase's character
Where?
above him.
Right here.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put one
Are
in the
you
bottom
sure
left
you
corner.
don't want to like get an opportunity attack, or
Let me get an opportunity attack.
like if you place your echo down here and he chases you, you get an opportunity attack against him?
Either way, yeah, I would.
No, because up here he can walk into your melee range.
Well, yeah, I'll put it below, and I'll put the other one on the bottom left. Not of him, but I'll show you. Hold on.
Down here.
Yeah.
This is the layout of the battlefield at the moment. That's the end of your
Okay.
turn.
I use so much there, dude.
Well, no, actually, do you want to action surge first? Because
forgot.
You have to worry. You have to worry about immediately getting freaking bulldozed by Nim again.
You can start laughing again, buddy.
Oh God, I forgot to tell you all this stuff.
Yeah,
No, okay. You know those fighter
hold on.
capabilities.
Can I swap places with my Echo over there?
Which one?
The one that was guarding Chase.
You want to swap locations?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can do that.
Not unless you have a bonus action. I don't think.
Never mind. Yeah, I don't have bonus action.
Okay. As a fighter, I do have to tell you a few things that you have to remember as a fighter here. Remember that you have action surge.
Second
And
one.
you have 2 action surges. Remember, you have 2 of them. You have second wind. You also have indomitable.
What's that?
You get to reroll a saving throw. You have 3 of those.
I could have done that, bro.
Yeah, I really forgot that that was a thing.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay.
But that now you know. And hey, this makes sense. Your battle instincts are coming back to you as you take damage and get closer to death. That's why you remember these things suddenly.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, it goes down to Chase. What are you doing, Chase? BL.
Giggity.
Giggity, giggity.
I can't believe it. He giggity.
Peter. Hey, Peter, the horses are here.
Bruh. Nim literally, or not Nim. Willow literally about to have to like fall asleep.
That is true.
Oh yeah, we only have like 13 minutes left.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
We're gonna have to play this.
Give me a second, jukebox.
I won't be able to play tomorrow, guys. I got work.
Yeah, we can't play this single battle in 2 days.
we
just
have
have
to-
to finish it.
Okay,
David, you're probably gonna have to play as Willow since she
Oh,
can't stay.
well.
I'm going for, wait. I don't know what I should do. Should I go for a bye?
I mean, you have to get melee first.
Yeah, I get melee.
Chase the best thing. Chase the bit.
You want opportunity attack, BL.
Yes. Never mind. Is
It
that a
takes your
reaction?
reaction, yes.
I've already used my reaction. Never mind.
No, you have it this round.
No, because he
Yeah,
shadow
I have.
martyred.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, guys, he physically couldn't have. It was just his turn. He has 2 shadows left. There's literally no physical possibility for him to have shadow murdered on his turn.
No, remember I was running away, and then I used my reaction because Chase wanted to attack me, right? So I
Yeah.
used my
Oh,
reaction,
because
shadow
you
murder.
walked out and
Yeah.
then you summoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I guess that is a possibility.
Yeah, at 9:43, he rolled 15 for 10 health.
Okay,
Alright.
so I don't take opportunity.
Nope, you're good.
I'm going for that juicy bite, bro.
Mm,
You have
Delta
advantage.
dwarf.
You have advantage, actually, because we're flanking.
Oh my! It's doing the friggin' thing where I can't top. Not can't top, but I can't roll. This is so stupid. Let me roll. Don't make me say the word. Don't make me say not the words.
Don't make me say not the word.
Chase be like, ow, my dice ain't working.
Dude, can we just talk about the continuing? That's a 19. That's a 28.
Hey, I think
Actually,
that-
roll for that 20. Roll for that. Oh, you didn't get it, but it's fine. You still
Okay,
did.
I still hit. So he's grappled, and that's 2d6 plus 5.
Well, he's want to make a strength save first.
No, that's 2d10 plus 5.
Hey, how about you guys just do damage and then talk about all the saves he has to make afterwards? Because the conversation about what he has to do, it takes so much time.
2d10 plus 5.
I'm gonna start implementing 2-minute timers as of now on your turns. Because this do take forever.
That's 19. And then I'm going to use my psychic thing because I did damage to.
We have less than a minute. We'll have to reset.
So that's a d8 plus 4.
Yeah, just go ahead and do your thing, Jason. Then
So
we'll...
that's
We'll figure out what he has to take when we come back.
I was like, oh my god, it's been so scary fighting him, and then he starts laughing.
that is kind of.
Willow being here with Tasha's hideous laughter, that's so funny.
She's on the bottom too.
Yeah, the Phoenix come down, just on Willow, and then it leaves.
wait.
What is that?
What is what?
Did you
That
take
red
full damage?
dragon!
That's what I said. The Phoenix come down and I'm gonna.
Did you take full damage? Jacob?
He is in tier. Yeah.
He's not here yet.
Well, he takes 25.
Your weapon detects are all magical, correct? Is any of it fire damage or cold damage?
No.
Okay, then just regular slashing damage, but magical, of course.
Yeah.
So how much was it?
I mean, unless he has something against psychic damage,
No.
it's just 25 damage.
So Oscar take 25 damage. And what saves does he have to do?
He already rolled his strength save, didn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Does Willow have the magic in it?
What do I have? Like, is it like a DC
Yes.
thing for the
Oh,
grapple?
dang, Chase.
Is it like a DC thing for the grapple, or do I have to outroll him? And like,
Grapple, you just grapple him. He is now grappled if you fight him.
Yeah, and
Oh.
he failed the DC strength save with a 12.
oh, I'm retarded. Let me.
So he is grappled now, correct?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can buy
And
it.
then- next turn, if I bite him,
He becomes restrained.
He's still hexed.
I'm gonna
They were able to get hurt.
I'm gonna pin him to the ground and then start pulling a Caesar.
Alright. That's Bill's turn, right?
Stop
Yep.
it.
It
Willow.
should be.
Eight.
Nim.
Cast blight.
Okay. I'm really happy that you're not just going hit.
Yeah, otherwise this combat would be really...
Because it would be really bland. Just hit.
Alright.
Blight. What does Blight do?
Save.
Con save. Alright.
Alright, so good for...
8d8 damage.
Yep.
18.
That's 16, but you take half damage.
8, 3, 7, 5, 3.
26. 32.
32 damage.
Versus 16, please save.
So 16 damage then. Willow is like surprisingly the fastest player. Is that all you're doing, Willow? Are you leaving or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's all.
that's all I'm doing.
Skins, up to you.
How's Oscar looking at now?
I mean, he's bloodied, but mostly the ash is breaking. You see more fire, but also, well, no, you don't see more fire. You actually see less fire. You see more ash as the fire is breaking. The ash is overtaking it. You're almost smothering his flame, but he is bloodied, as in half HP for any regular creature.
Alright, so Google, show me this guy's balls, and I'm going to bonus action disengage, run 30 feet backwards.
I'm
And
gonna
I'm
throw a
going...
log at that tree, bro.
Hey, question: are you Sentinel?
Me? No, I never got it.
Okay.
Yeah, he never got it, nerd. And what I'm going to do is shoot him with this little bad boy.
Shoot him with like the 8-foot bow.
I don't have that. Okay, I'm going to shoot him with this. Give a second. I will show you what. I'm going to shoot him with an horizon arrow with a 29 to hit.
I think that is.
Now, Oscar, could you make an intelligence saving throw for me real quick?
What spell you cast here?
It's not a spell.
That's suspicious. Sounds like a spell.
What is it again? Intelligence?
Yeah,
I think I have 14 intelligence. Hold on.
you do.
Okay.
No, if I remember.
I'm almost an animal.
Sounds like if I remember correctly, you about to get your butt whacked.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
That fails. So now, Trent.
Guys, bye.
Goodbye, Willow.
Okay, so I played Snooty now.
Trent, do I do normal damage with this, or do I do what the Horizon Hero does? Just like, what? Okay, so what it just says is, it doesn't say, it doesn't. I'll go look up the Horizon Hero again.
Area of effect.
It is.
And Biel and William are both right there.
You could you?
So are you sure you want to use the horizon? I mean, you already have actually. You can't go back on it. You may make the save.
Wait, are we gonna get destroyed because of it?
Probably.
Maybe.
Solid
I
chance. He may have just turned this fight in the favor of Oscar again.
Don't worry, I'll just touch his hideous laughter.
Yeah, Hatashas, something.
I'll just assume. Okay. So it says the 1d6 times 10-foot radius sphere.
Roll d6.
Okay, so I could technically not hit people.
No, that's 1d6 times 10. At minimum, it's a
Okay.
10-foot sphere.
Okay, it's a 50-foot range.
All right, let us see. Let's see.
Do you really have to do that math, buddy?
I'm gonna have to do some fairly basic. Every one of you, even yourself.
Okay. Luckily, I'm not good on these things.
So, what kind of save is that, my friend?
Intelligence.
Or what?
Intelligence.
No, I just erased the map. Dang! I didn't mean to do that.
Peter Griffin.
Oh, dang.
I'm about to go play Batman, guys.
Everyone needs to make an intelligence save.
What happens?
What's the DC?
An 18.
Oh no, I literally have to make a 19.
Actually, guys, I do want to have some like alone time, and it's 10 o'clock.
Uh,
I hate to do that, but we can also continue it because I'm
can't
gonna
play
continue
tomorrow
this.
or something. Not tomorrow, but
I can't play tomorrow.
Okay. A question I do have: if you are interested in continuing, do you want to stick around for like the small arc, which will be another session after it, where you could get revenge on Phoenix if they decide not to kill you?
Maybe. I don't know what I've decided to do with Oscar yet.
I mean, it basically decides if your character would work with them or not. If it's like, oh, was he forced to do this or not?
Chase is fine. Chase is fine.
Do what?
Chase doesn't take any damage.
Okay.
Damien will have to roll, so Damien, you roll some.
And then we will end it off with the horizon arrow freaking crunching your bones.
Well, say, well, dude, honestly, this is actually a pretty cinematic thing though, because like, look what it took them just to make me like get a little bit hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it took them like pretty much like magically drugging me and then putting me into a thing of water and kicking the crap out of me while I'm just knocked out laughing at them. and then I get up and I'm like,
And you're still okay. Is the
The
problem?
way I imagined hitting you into the water is like you're on the ground just laughing and they're dragging you by the feet. I literally just take my sword and swipe up, and the wind coming from the
I'm
hill.
trying to get what I'm
knocks
trying
you
to
back.
do.
dude, I feel like your sword would form more into a hammer than a freaking sword. You know what I'm saying? Like all the mass would just
They both
move towards
fail.
the end and like engulf me, like putted me in.
Okay, so everyone takes 62 psychic damage.
Holy crap!
What about me?
You
No,
don't
you
take
don't.
any
You're
damage.
fine. You're what?
I'm dead.
Wait, no.
William's down.
No,
I-
wait. Train.
I can use my reaction.
Oh, remember,
to
I
lessen
don't
the
do
attack.
I don't do that. I don't do the full kill.
Because that's my HP pool.
Yeah, you're unconscious because I don't do full kill.
I would be
Jace
dead
is
then.
fine. Skins, what about you?
I'm also unconscious.
You are also
Oh,
unconscious.
my God!
And this
Why
is
would
where
you
we
guys
ended,
do
boys.
this?
Okay.
That's all.
This is where we ended.
Those
What is
Oh,
what
is
is
Nimi?
Nemi's at 1 HP.
Okay,
Nimi's
she can
fine.
she can help us a lot here.
No, she ain't, bro. No, she ain't.
How much HP do you have left, Jacob?
I have enough to kill you guys.
100%.
great.
Biel. Well,
Yeah?
Biel's fine. Biel's fine. So after Skins freaking crippling the team, breaking every bit of advantage they ever had, we're gonna end it there with now a cliffhanger of 1 HP, entirely okay.
Dude, all
but
you
unconscious.
see is a light getting brighter than the Phoenix itself, just encasing us. Dude, make it like a crater. Make the map a
Trey,
crater.
yeah, you should have deleted. You should have kept the map deleted.
Make it a crater, dude.
I don't know
No,
how to
like-
do that. Actually, I could probably do that. But
It really makes sense.
we'll have
like-
to pick up
like-
again in this crater that I will spend time
Listen.
eventually. Oh, that's how I can do this.
That's actually
Listen,
sick, dude.
like, he shoots you in like the chest with the arrow, and your body like basically blocks me from getting hit by it.
I'm gonna have to make this look a
I
little
completely
better.
forgot it does. I completely forgot it does like that much range.
Yeah,
That's
you
all good.
forgot
That was
it-
crazy.
It did a huge area of effects.
Wait, guys. Okay, I could technically, if I get that bite off, if I can get a second bite off, he's restrained. Nimi can heal you guys, and then
Oh no, because he can just teleport out of it.
He has the ability to teleport. So now you guys are in a questionable state of, now it's not a question of how long until you kill Oscar. It is, will Oscar kill you before you can recover? And if he does, is he going to finish you off? Because like I said, he doesn't have to. He can just choose to finish off a few of you if you want.
Probably finish off Skins because they're going for Skins.
Sean, I'm gonna punch you in the neck.
Only time
dude.
will
Sean, why'd you do that, bro?
Only time will tell, as we will come back to this later. And that's where I'm going to end both the stream and recording.
Dun dun dun.
Maybe that's the wrong time, bro.
Yeah, she left and she's like, oh, I'm the only way you can live now.
She don't won.
I'm literally the only help or life you have left. See, what I said, okay, when I said I thought this was going to be a lot more interesting too, I was like, I'm disappointed that it's so easy to kill him, and now you just made it interesting. I think that was good. That was a good thing you did,
Yeah,
Sean.
that was actually really good. I'm gonna be back for this. We need to try to plan when to do it. But I gotta go poop, so.
Give me a